Yay.
Hey, nobody talks. She's recording.
Yes,
Boobies.
exactly. Okay.
Boobies.
That being
That's a
said, who's
weird-
doing the recap?
That's
I
a weird
second
timer
this,
icon.
Toony boobies.
Boobies.
Yeah, he's talking about the idiots, not the rest. So is that the new timer icon on the bottom by the chat file? It says 0-2-1.
That is a timer that I placed there for the moment.
Okay.
Ominous timer.
Yeah, that's the global one versus the invisible ominous timers you can have too now.
Yeah, I can have invisible ones now that only I can see. It's great. That being said, who's doing a recap?
Well, technically I wasn't here last time, so...
So you should the first person to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Clearly you're prepared.
You're restarting the... Okay, right, so Bexy's just restarting the her internet connection quickly because her internet connection as a voice chat is like red, whereas mine's green, so
Weird.
it must be
Okay.
her computer rather than the internet itself.
Alright.
Well, if nobody's gonna take initiative on fucking recap, I'll do it.
Oh, that's fine. Oh no, she's got green now, so it's been sorted.
So when we returned last week, we were just lodging down for the night with the monks and Segi. And the following day, everyone got prepared to leave. New went out to get some wheat for us to transport to Tillera. We delivered the packages that we had to bring to Segi, and then in the morning we all left. We went along the road, stopped at a small town and delivered 2 more of the packages, and finally made it to Tillera and delivered a few more of the packages. We all slept at the hospital during the night. Before this happened, I should say.
You know, when
Shut.
I want to say something. When Jade said small town, yeah, I was born in a small town.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, no boss fans. Good to know.
Anyways, continue.
In the morning, Petra got a complete makeover.
Petra got hair. Okay.
No.
Just eating that licorice should put hair on her chest.
The newly realized Bologna went to the Rose Castle to speak to the commander, guard captain. I don't know.
It's the guard
One of the
captain.
two.
She outdid herself as always.
And insulted him and got kicked out and banned from speaking to him ever again.
As I said, she outdid herself.
Okay, let her speak.
Okay.
We gotta get through this eventually. Interrupting is just gonna make it take forever.
Okay, I won't interrupt her anymore.
And then eventually everybody met back up, had food, and the group and the remainder of the party went to the castle. What the fuck? I've lost the word. Lack of a better term. They went to tell the guard captain about what they had found, about all the information that they had gathered on the Shadowfingers and the 5 Liches, and got reports that there was a Lich that was attacking some towns in a certain kingdom. I can't remember the name. And so, we left with that knowledge, and were actually awarded a property in Tillera, a rather large house, and from there, Petra wishes to get her parents, and Windsor wants to offer a new home to the ex-slaves, and that is where we left off.
It was Paglioria, if I remember correctly, that the Lich was causing shenanigans.
Probably. I just couldn't remember off the top of my head.
Yep, that pretty much sums it up. So, that being said, we are back. Pretty much everybody was laying down for the night. decided to take a long rest, etc., before coming back today. That was the overall plan, was that you guys wanted to, start today fresh. So that's where we're at. Everybody is waking up from whichever rooms they decided to grab. You guys haven't sat down and decided who got what rooms yet, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. One of you claimed the basement, or the cellar, I should say. But other than that, most of the other rooms were unclaimed at this point. So
The
again,
master bedroom was claimed.
yes, for your parents.
Yes, for other people.
Yep.
And Petra took the closest room to them.
Yes. And that pretty much sums up where we're starting off. You all have just woken up, and you are now in your fancy new house early on in the morning. How do you guys start your day?
I will head down and make breakfast.
While waiting for breakfast, Petra will just go out to chop logs. What the hell? That's a modifier.
Yeah, that's what I get to roll in my cooking.
Damn.
Okay.
Petra goes to
What-
chop logs, hour in. She remembers, oh yeah, I should be using an axe
Alright,
instead of my hand.
so what is Bellona doing?
She'll most probably head up and see where everybody else is, and get everyone to kind of relay any more information that she didn't get from Petra earlier.
Okay. So going to ask about what they learned while talking to the guard captain?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what she's gonna ask.
Oof.
What is Windsor doing?
He's gonna wander around both the estate and the building, see what kind of inn, what else we have, what kind of condition the estate's in, what else we can field, how many people we can hold. Just get a general idea of the place.
Okay.
Melon
So
sausages comes from the
in that
kitchen.
case, I need a perception check. And then, while you're doing that, what is New starting her day off with?
Seeing as that the potion she had been crafting just fucking failed, she's gonna start making another one. Because I have no fucking idea what's going on right now. We might
Okay.
probably be staying a whole nother day, but yeah, she'll start making a whole other potion, then start her way to, go get food or whatever.
Okay.
And figure out what the plan is, if they're going to head out quickly or not, because she still has, a plethora of things she wants to do in town, but
Okay.
That will
And
be,
with your perception check,
the
Windsor,
discussion
you
thing.
realize you're able to tell that for the most part, the property has been kept up well. There are a few sections that could use some repairs. Mostly the section that houses hirelings and staff. That area needs the most work. It's not. It's still livable, but it's not very high quality. And if people are expected to live there long term, it definitely will impact their performance and happiness. Because, nobody wants to sleep under a leaky roof. If you were to grade it on just the typical scale of A to F, it would probably be around a C+. The rest of the building is anywhere from a B+ to an A.
Okay.
So,
Damn it.
mostly good condition, but not completely perfect.
It failed math.
What failed math?
That part of the place property.
Yep, it did. It failed its dice rolls. What happened? No. Could you imagine make buildings do dice roll now? Okay. So New, you're attempting to meet up with the others to figure out the plan then? Okay. So, that being said, we've got Toby making breakfast. Bologna, are you going to be going for breakfast or no?
Yeah, no, I'll go for breakfast. I'll just kind of keep quiet and stuff like that. And once everyone's kind of told me about the when I say everyone's told me about the information and caught up, once she's had breakfast, she'll most probably head off to pick up the cart and the horses, because obviously the cart and the horses aren't here. They're currently
Mhm.
where we had them stay. So we want to move everything back here to where the estate is. That's the plan.
Okay. And then Petra. Is Petra going to eat the food?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
And then she will follow Bologna, because she's, the one that drives the wagon.
Okay.
For sure, nobody else.
So the two of you are going to go pick up the cart and the horses. What is Toby going to do? He's going to sit down, he's going to have breakfast, and then...
Let's see. Kind of wonder what we're doing for the rest of the day, what the rest of the group's feeling like. I don't want to go head off on my own if I don't need to. I mean, like, if we're going to go look for work or whether we're going to go do other things. So I'm just waiting for the Bologna and Petra to come back so we can discuss what to do. I'll just make sure no one runs off by themselves for the time being before they get back.
Run off by myself? Got it.
Bella already attempted that.
I was like, you know what to do.
I'm saying telling you what to do. I'm waiting for everyone to come back.
Okay. Well, at the moment, New, Petra, and Toby and Windsor are still... No, sorry, not Petra. New, Toby, and Windsor are still downstairs if you guys want to start figuring out your plans for the day.
Yeah, I'd just ask them just to join me in the kitchen just to help wash up and dry up if that's alright while we talk about plans.
Yeah, sure.
Sure,
Petra's not there.
she'll join.
It's
Okay.
just, it's obviously just...
Yeah, it'll
Uh,
take
you-
about an hour for you guys to go get the cart and the horses and bring them back to the property.
Yeah, so which point we've probably done the wash.
Petra might ask for a quick detour towards the what the fuck? The Grand Cathedral to grab her axe. Or see if it's ready, per se.
You started your axe in the afternoon yesterday. It will not be done until the afternoon today.
Fun. Okay. Well,
It's a
Never mind.
24-hour process.
So,
fair
Windsor,
enough.
what's your plan for the day?
Just investigate the property and decide what we're going to do next. How we want to deal with everything. So basically, I don't know. Are all our deliveries done?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, New, what do you want to do for the day?
Well, I was trying to see, what the plan was with everybody else, but unless if we plan on, having the day in town again and not leaving for wherever we need to go next quite yet, I, planned on making a few trips around to like the Mages Guilds and stuff like that to, get prepared for our future journeys.
So everybody's waiting on everybody else.
Yeah, so what do you think, Windsor? If obviously New goes and does her things with the Mages Guild and obviously the Apothecaries, do you and me want to go see if we can get some work on where are we going to be going to? Potentially, obviously, token any goods.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And then we'll see what the other two want to do, whether they want to join us or whether they want to go do their own thing when they get back.
Okay. So are you waiting for them to get back before you head out, or what's the plan?
Yeah, we'll wait for them to get back before we
Okay.
head out. We can all make a joint decision rather than someone just running off and then that's it.
Okay.
Just leave a note on the refrigerator like everybody else does.
In that case, I'll say that you guys wait the hour. that it'll take for them to return with the cart and the horses. So they pull up. They're able to easily stable the horses. There's plenty of room for them. As I said before, you can fit up to 12 horses. You guys currently have 6. So plenty of room. And then obviously there's room for 6 carts. So plenty of room for your cart. So you pull up, you park those, and then do the two of you head inside and meet up with everybody else?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. In that case, everybody meets up. You're all kind of just in the lounge area at this point, trying to figure out what your next steps are.
So, like say, I relay to you two what we've come up with the decision to do, but we are wanting to know what you two wanted to do before we got back.
Niu will address Bella directly, be like, I know you make your way around to places a lot like I do too, so maybe you want to accompany me to the Mages Guild here to become members, since the last few we were at, we could have actually made full use of their services if we were a member with the ones here in Fondania.
Sure, okay. Well, we can do that, I guess.
I was not too enthused.
Well, you know, I'm a sorcerer. I just have it in automatically, and I had to think about magic.
Yeah, but I mean, you did find like that one crazy potion at a thing. You know, like imagine what we could find, what possible information there might be that is behind closed doors because we don't have access to it.
True. Think of all the revenge I can commit now. Now I remember everything.
I'm not so sure I like this plan.
Petra
Okay, you
will
can stay home. Change my mind. You can stay.
Nah, too late. This takes you back, sis. I'm going. Too late.
Backseat.
Petra will sigh and turn to Toby. You can draw maps, right?
Oh yeah, quite well.
He's got armor.
Yeah, I've got our map at the moment, which is obviously the map.
I'm not sure if you've been there to
Been where?
Bordeaux.
No, I haven't been to Borgo yet.
I know where it is on
It's
the
gonna
map.
be incredibly.
True, I know where it is
It-
on the map, and I
It
know
is
which
on.
way to get
It
there.
is on the map, but it is a very highly fortified city. If we're gonna get in,
Okay,
gonna
surely it's got to have a main gate that we can just get into.
it does.
Okay. Any particular
But
reason
we
why you're hesitant?
I was gonna say, do we have to besiege Borga? I didn't realize this was a.
I am kind of not allowed back there at the moment, legally speaking.
Right. So, do we want to
Or
try
would it
and
be
either
traditionally?
outfit? Do we need to try and outfit the cart with a hiding capacity for you, or do you want to just try and
Well-
go in the front door?
As much as I hate to insult my comrades from Borgo, they are rather dumb. If you didn't recognize me when you first saw me with my new clothes, I doubt they will.
We can always
Right,
leave
do you-
Petra. We can always leave Petra at home, have her write us a letter of introduction, and bring her parents that way.
Yeah, you could just stand here, twiddly thumbs, chuck some barrels at people.
I would
Get the
rather
place
not.
repaired. Wait for the send messages to the monks.
All those good things.
My parents would not go with you guys. I'm just saying. Even
Okay.
if they had a letter.
So, what happens if obviously we get in, you meet your parents, and your parents then go to the guard because they say that you shouldn't be there because they don't like you?
They won't.
It's just a hypothetical.
It's very rare that somebody returns to Borgo on a mission like the one I'm on. She'll just kind of gesture to her necklace that Toby so helped her with. It
fair.
only happens if they feel they've been, dishonored. And as I've told you my story, I have been.
Aye. We should be fine then to get in the gate. Should be okay. And obviously, we're still traveling merchants, so it should be easy enough to get in.
Not if they want to keep their secret. Not if they want to keep their indiscretion covered up, unfortunately.
Well, how much of this are you planning on leaking what's there? Are we just going to go there to get your parents back, or are you going to shine light on?
Well, she'll point at Windsor. Well, you wanted to go ask the monks if they to bring some people from Segi to here. We can go to Borgo and circle around to Segi and get to the main road.
Well, yeah, that's neither here nor there. I'm wondering how much of a fuss you're going to raise while in Borgo. Are we just in and out, getting your parents, or do you plan on
I would like
overthrowing the whole government and society because of the?
This is going to be more of an in and out at the moment.
I just need to know how many ropes to bring.
It's just going to be an in and out. I don't really want to cause too much of a fuss yet.
Okay, that sounds like it's going to be easy enough then, to be fair. I mean, I've got the route planned out on the map there. Yeah. I don't know if we want to stop off anywhere, obviously, in the meantime.
Now, there's just the question of how I get my parents' attention.
Not a bright, big purple banner that says, "Welcome, I'm home, and I want to come speak to my parents"? No?
No.
Oh, damn it, I guess the first answer. Well, I'm all out of ideas. Anyone else?
They live in a commune, they live in their own house. I mean...
Why exactly, outside of just meeting them, why would you need to get their attention? Wouldn't just going to them be enough?
Not looking like I do right now. Well, not to my dad, at least. He's a bit... And she'll just kind of wave her finger at the side of her head in the little crazy way that people do that. My dad's a little, not there.
Okay.
He's dumb.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, still, I don't... So you don't think he'll believe your, whatever you have to tell them?
Exactly. If your mum knows who you are, then that's all that matters. Your mum can persuade your dad, and then we can go in, out, and then we're done. The more we try and complicate this, the more things are going to go wrong.
I'm not trying to complicate this. I want to be cautious, because they have guards everywhere. If I could get a map of Borgo itself...
Right. Start on your first steps.
First steps, get in the Borgo.
Okay. So...
Do we want to ask someone around here, though? Because there'll probably be a cartographer around here that might have a map.
I have an idea.
Okay.
You know the shop, the restaurant that we were at yesterday?
Yes.
The owner is from Borgo.
Jeez.
We can maybe ask if he has a map.
Could do. Can't no harm in it.
Worst case scenario, if we really need a map to make a plan, assuming you think you can make a plan quickly, we can just go there. You dip out of the caravan before we enter. We in, quick grab a map, out, and then you have a map. Because somebody there would have to have one, right?
Oh yeah. We had, there was a whole room of maps that we had in the big guard building.
Ooh,
Yeah,
big guard
then it's
building.
just a
That's
matter of...
Great idea. Let's go to the big guard building to get a whole bunch of maps where all the big guards are.
No. Oh, wait, no. Never mind.
Okay, so Melania has a type. Good to know.
Shut up, you.
I will warn, there is a lot of barbarians, so I would very highly recommend not starting a fight. It's a very barbaric city, literally and figuratively.
Cool. Well, we're wasting more time talking about it. Let's go and find a photographer here. Go to the restaurant. Get your
Yeah.
map. Me and you will then go to the university to register. Cool.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
Right.
Okay, so do me and Windsor then want to go see if we can find some work to do on the way there, so we're not just wasting time just going to Borgo.
Yeah, you want
Not
to
saying that getting your parents is a waste of time, but
No, it's fine.
All right,
yeah,
if we have something to deliver Borgo, it just helps sell.
yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Or along the way, because there's going to be towns
I
along the way
would
we're gonna
say. Yeah, I get some work. We could probably find something for Borgo, but unfortunately, if I need to be there to, deliver it, I can't.
No, that's not a problem. I mean, we've all got our badges.
Yeah, we've all got our employee cards now, so you don't have to be there all the time. That's why we got
I
them.
mean, if your presence in Borgo is an issue when it comes to delivering things, as long as nobody questions to see the actual
As-
documents that have your name on them, we'll be fine.
well,
we'll be fine.
As long as you don't run into the Deep Bows or the Elders, or any of the noble families for that matter, you should be fine.
Cool. I'm just gonna get up and start walking to the university because I feel like we've gone and talked about this for enough. And I was like, I thought we had a plan. I'm just gonna get up and go. Right, I'm off. Bye.
Yeah, you guys have a plan at this point. You're going to get a map.
Yep.
That is your first step. So, before you guys do that, Bellona, you're going to the university?
Yeah. And
What's your aim?
Well, we're wanting to register. Well, I need to register.
Mages Guild.
Mages Guild, not university. Sorry, Mages Guild.
Okay, so you're going to the Mages Guild, not the university.
Yes. That's what I'm going to.
Okay,
We're
because
going to college.
those are two very different directions. Okay, just so
We're
you
going
know.
to the college.
So, just to fill you in, this is the university down here. This is the Mages Guild up here.
Yeah,
Cool.
which she probably doesn't know where it is, and she just fucked off without you.
No, I would know it's because I've been to it once before. I just kept looking at the big building, thinking that, oh yeah, that makes sense. Even though it says University District, thinking that the Mages Guild would be there just by looking at a bird's eye view map of it.
Never been to the Mages Guild in Tellura.
Yeah, we went in the very first place. That's how I got
Yep.
some of them.
Yeah, in the very early beginning part of the game, you guys did go to the Mages Guild once.
We had to get some books, and I don't know if it was that place I found the potion, but we did go there. Yeah, that's where I got
Right.
my book of cannibalism, I think it was. But anyway, we're
No,
going
that was from the
No, that was a
library
different
at
That
the
was the
university.
university library.
Okay, cool. Well, off we go.
Alright, so you head to the Mages Guild to attempt to sign up and register with the Mages Guild.
Yeah, I will call Nia to be like, come on, let's go. We're wasting valuable daylight.
Yes, you are. I'm gonna say it took a solid 2 hours for all of that planning that essentially amounted to let's get a map first.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to the Mages Guild, you walk in, and you find that it's a rather lavish building. It's nice inside. It's clear that, this is the Mages Guild of a rather large city, rather than the typical small ones that you've been seeing. It's got several different counters, multiple different wings that appear to lead to different libraries and alchemical research stations. There doesn't seem to be any immediate administrative locations, but there is a sign that points you in the direction of administration, as well as towards the private library and everything else in the building.
Nia's just gonna straight follow the sign up. Meta knowledge, I'm assuming she knows or is somewhat familiar with this Mages Guild at least.
She's familiar, yes.
Yeah. So she'll just straight towards the administration.
And I'll just
Okay.
follow behind.
Alright, so you go into the administration room, and you see that there is a large counter up front, and sitting behind that counter is a half-elven female. And she sees you walk in, and she kind of just glances up at you, almost judgingly for a moment, and then goes back to whatever she was working on.
Just walk straight up and be like, "Excuse me, we need to register as members of the Mages Guild."
So she looks up from what she's doing, and then looks back down and goes, "One moment." And then you just see her scribbling away with a quill at a piece of paper, and as she's writing, the ink is disappearing behind it. She's clearly writing some sort of hidden message or something into the paper. She rolls it up, holds the message up, and it into thin air, just a puff of smoke, and the message is gone. And then she turns to you and she goes, "Yes, you said something about registering?"
Yes, please.
Okay, well, the forms are on the wall. And she kind of just idly points her finger over to the nearest wall, where you can see that they have what appears to be angled shelves with different documents sitting inside of the shelves.
The writing's literally on the wall.
The
Right,
writing's
go,
on the wall?
Go check out these documents, find the one we need to fill out, I guess.
Alright, perception check.
I'll do the same.
Okay. Then one of you can do it at advantage if you want.
Yeah, whoever.
Oh, nope.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
So you guys are going to take a while to find that. In the meantime, we are going to move on. Petra, are you looking for a map?
She is looking for a cartographer.
She's looking for a cartographer. Okay. Then she is not familiar with this area, and she didn't ask you where to look. So I am going to need a survival check from you. See if you can navigate the city.
No.
You've got
Yeah.
no
Rolling
idea.
Great today.
No fucking idea.
Everyone's
I
rolling
need you to
against
roll a
us.
d4.
Find out which direction you've gone into.
Alright, you have gone this way.
Fuck.
You're going
You,
to talk to your friend at the restaurant.
yep, so you're like, I think this is probably a shortcut. And you walk across this field down here, and you hit the road, and you're like, it's probably this way. And you turn right, and then you go off here. Alright, so Petra's going to be busy for a little bit trying to figure out how to get there. Toby, what are you doing?
I dislike you.
Right, so me and Windsor are going to head to the Merchants Guild.
Okay.
Just to see what type of work we've got. That's the big yellow building that's there, isn't it?
That is the Fighters Guild.
Ah, okay. Which
This
one's
is the
Guild?
Merchants.
Oh, it's that Merchant.
It's always
Right,
yellow.
yeah.
Remember that.
Well, kind of yellowish. Right, yeah, cool. So me and Windsor will head there to try and find some work to do on the way to Bologna.
Okay, so you guys
One.
were there the other day, so you knew exactly where to go.
Or go.
You headed straight over there. You go inside, you find the notice counter. On the notice counter, there's a notice saying that the warehouse is currently overstocked with honey, and they are selling it at a discount if you would like to buy in bulk. They have an overstock of honey available. Then, if you are looking to just transport goods that have already been paid for, they have goods that are heading to 3 different locations. One of them is heading to Totmik, which is relatively in the direction you are going, but it is a solid, let's see here, that's a solid 5 days out of your way. This is if you make no detours, the road to Borgo is about 16 days. This would add 5 days to that trip. The other one that is available is there is a shipment that is going to Calais, which would only add an extra 2 days to your trip. And there is one that is going to Sisensiglio, which would add, let me double check here, which would add 2 days to your trip. If you wanted to, you have enough space. Let me double check on the cart real quick, just to make sure I know how much room you guys have. I don't want to misquote. Yeah, so you have 505 cargo capacity in your wagon, So you could take the load to Calais because it's 200, and the load to Sisensiglio is 150.
What do you
You
think
could
things are?
not take the Totmilk one with any others, as it's 400. And that one, I suppose I should tell you the prices as well. So the one going to Calais pays 15 gold. The one going to Sisensiglio pays 8 gold. And the one going to Totmilk pays 25 gold.
God damn.
The one probably going to Todmik is actually probably better then because we'll learn.
Well, it's
a lot.
either that or we could find out. We go back to the Borgo restaurant, see how well honey does up there, and then load up on honey and go directly there.
True. I mean, I imagine honey should go down pretty well because I imagine a city full of well, not a city, but a town full of barbarians must love mead.
You think?
So,
But they may or may not make it there.
If
too,
you
so
if you
yes.
ask Petra, she would 100% concur. She would be like, "Oh yeah, no, they would eat it up in like
Yeah, but that's
30
fine.
minutes."
Petra's not here, so shh. But no, I mean, I'm putting my thinking my intelligence head on, and I'd say we've got a town of barbarians that definitely eat meat, drink mead. So I think honey is actually quite a good idea. To be fair, we could just fill up on honey and go straight there. It depends on how much they're selling the honey for.
Right.
I'll inquire about the honey. How much are they selling it for you at the warehouse?
So honey is 50% off of its normal price because it's overstocked. Normally, it would be roughly 8 golds per container. It is currently selling for 4 gold per container.
How many containers can we get on our?
You can hold. Let's see. You can hold 20 containers.
So 420s is 80 gold, and if we normally sell, we can make another. We can make another 80. We can make another 80 gold basically, just on honey, if we
Right.
sell it at like stock price basically. So I think you got a good idea there, Winsor. I think we'll just get honey and just stock up on honey and just go straight to that.
Okay.
And that'll please Petra then, because then we're going straight there rather than taking detours.
Exactly.
Oh, you can actually. I did my math wrong. You can hold. Well, and that's. You can hold 25, not 20. My bad.
We make even more money.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I just double checked my math. They're 20 apiece, not 25 apiece. So yeah.
cool, we can make more money. I mean, you have to put a bit more spend out, but I think we've got enough funds in the party treasure for that happen.
Yeah, I still need to sell my diamond and then put more in.
So is that the plan then? You guys are gonna go purchase some honey?
Looks like it.
Okay. So in that case, the honey is being sold at the local warehouses. The warehouses are always down here by the docks in Tellura. So it'll be one of these buildings down here that you're looking for. The paperwork there that's telling that there's an overstock of honey will let you know that it's warehouse 3, and they're numbered going 1 and then all this way to 5. So 3 is this one here. And that's where you would find the honey to purchase it.
Okay, so we go back and get the cart and then head over there.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. That's what we'll do then. We'll head back to the house, or the compound, and grab the wagon, and then just lead the horses over there because I don't know how to ride a wagon. I don't know about you, Windsor, because we've not been shown yet. So, but we can lead the horses on foot, and obviously make them lead the wagon, so we can do it that way.
Yep.
All right. I wouldn't think it'd be much different than riding. But no ring. Although one horse versus multiple. I
Do you
understand
want to
that.
give it a go?
My animal handling's okay.
I was going to say, let's just take it easy, yeah. I don't think
That's
you
fine,
want
we
to
can
have a
do that,
runaway
yeah.
cart.
Right.
Because
So you guys are gonna-
knowing what she would do, she'd probably make us do animal handling. We'll get a 1 and the cart run away.
Would
And
I
I'll get
do
angry
that?
at you guys.
Yes, you would.
Yes,
You're
you would.
absolutely right. I would. 100%. It'd be animal handling.
Exactly. And would roll a 1.
You absolutely would, because that's your guys' luck.
Exactly. So we're
Especially
gonna do
today,
the
so far,
safe-
apparently.
We're going to do the safe way.
Okay. So you head back to go pick that up, and then you're gonna walk it down towards the warehouse to fill it up.
Probably going to take us a while because we've got to go all the way around the city.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
all the way down, all the way back up again.
Yeah, you gotta go all the way back out, and then all the way back in, and then past where you currently are. You essentially have to go like this. You have to go from here all the way out and around, then back up and in and down and like this to get to
Yeah,
the
exactly.
warehouse.
That's going to take us. This is going to take.
Oh,
us a bit of
that's a
time.
drawing.
Oh, we over there. I thought it was over the other side. Sorry about that. I thought it was in the rough knuckle shanty.
No, it is. The warehouses are over here. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. Your place is up there. Yeah. So you guys,
that's fine.
you have to go up here like that, and then back down like that. You're right.
Yeah.
I went to the wrong spot, but yeah.
I was like, huh?
Yep. So you guys, you
I
guys are
know.
gonna be doing a bit of a walk. It's gonna be a while.
Yeah,
Uh,
but that's going to take pretty much most of our day, I imagine. So, because then we've got to load the honey on as well. And that was.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while for you guys.
You crack
All right.
whatever.
New and Bellona are at the Mages Guild. We're gonna say that you finally, it is now noon, you now finally figured out which documents you needed. They're very simple. They ask you to write, obviously, your name, your address, and why you think the Mages Guild would benefit from allowing you to join them. And what benefit do you seek from the guild?
'Cause
So-
I'm awesome.
So we're going to
Alright.
start with New.
She's denied access.
We're going to start with New because going by the rotation, she's the next turn. So New, what name do you write down?
She'll just write her name down to you.
Okay. No
No
last
reason
name?
to not use her. I mean, I just don't have a last name.
You don't
Okay.
have a last name.
So you just write your first name, New?
And I mean, I suppose if she really wanted to, she could use like her guardian's last name, but meh.
Okay. And your address. You put down the Bastion's address?
Yep.
Okay. And then what benefit do you offer the Mages Guild?
I am very studied when it comes to the arts of arcane and arcane history, as well as with my current travels, I am trying to learn as much new information as I can that I could then in turn return to the Mages Guild if I find anything new and interesting.
Okay. And what benefit do you seek from the Mages Guild?
Primarily the connections that the Mages Guild can offer in terms of being able to afford me the opportunity to research these things that I'm trying to learn through the use of affiliated Mages Guilds and potential like contacts in that regard.
Okay. And Bella. What name does Bellona write down?
She writes down her previous name, which is Amaranth, because she doesn't want people to know her real name.
Okay. And what address does she put?
The same address as Nida, the new house.
Okay.
Bastion.
And what benefit does she offer the guild?
Well, she does shadow magic, which is something that is often but not like massively known. So she has the experience of knowing that, which she can then teach other sorcerers or wizards with regards to how to manipulate the shadows.
Okay. And what do you seek from the guild?
Knowledge in the arcane histories and the dark histories.
EBG in the making.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
No.
Okay. I need, from both of you, a persuasion roll.
Nat 1. Nat 1. Damn it.
Yeah, the one time I decided to not change my persuasion to intimidation.
Okay, so that being said, new.
Eat.
They are very interested in having more people travel and bring back information, especially somebody that has ties to the college. And so with that, they offer you a discount for your application fee. So
Okay.
instead of paying the full price, you only have to pay 5 gold.
Very nice. She will pay this.
Okay. That, in the other hand, though, Amaranth, they're very suspicious of your need for dark history.
Yeah, of course.
In which case, they're going to actually have to charge you the full price, as well as make your membership probationary. The full price is 10 gold.
Cool. Well, that's fine.
Are you both paying?
Yeah.
Yep. I already took the gold out.
I'm just worried about Bologna. I just checked your gold. How do you plan to do this?
I should take it from the company.
Oh, okay.
You don't have access to that. Toby's got that.
We'll be fine.
It'll get paid. That's what matters. It'll get paid.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
so
as long as it benefits everybody.
both of you need to add to your inventory that you have a Mage Guild license from Fondinia.
How long is my probation?
Your probation is 3 months.
Ugh, gross.
Being that it's a probationary period, you're not allowed into any restricted sections of the library without the accompaniment of somebody that's not a probationary member. Basically, you need supervision to go into anything that's considered dangerous knowledge.
So basically, you just need to bring New with you.
Yeah, exactly. So it's all fine.
Yep, as long as she is with you, because she's considered a full member at this point, she should be able to get you into anything considered dangerous knowledge.
How do you want me to add this? Do you want me to just add it as like just a standard item?
Yeah, just
And
a
is it
loot
a
item
piece
is
of loot?
fine.
Cool, that's fine.
Alright, we are on to Petra.
Yay.
Petra, you walked down the road for a while going, I swear, the town was a lot closer than this. And then you realized that the smell of food was getting further away, and you abruptly turned around and went, nope, that's the wrong way. And you immediately turned
Yep.
back around, headed towards town. You managed to get into town. It took you a while, but you eventually found your way over to the Sunrise Markets, where you did find a traveling cartographer. He had a stall set up, and you can see that he's got quite a selection, a broad selection of different areas that he's been to and personally mapped out, or at least acquired maps from.
Well, she will approach this traveling cartographer. There we go. Jesus.
Okay, so you walk up to this stall, and there's a rather heavy-set man sitting behind the barrels filled with scrolls and the large table in front of him with just stacks of other scrolls, and he just looks over them at you, and he kind of, in a very chuckling and welcoming voice, he goes, "Welcome, welcome. I've got maps for everybody. Are you looking for anything in particular?"
Orgo. She just gets to the point.
He's almost taken aback by how abrupt you were, fully expecting a bit more engagement, but he kind of goes, yes, Borgo, let me see here. And he pulls over this big old barrel, and he starts going through it, and you can see he's looking at what looks like a little tag that he's got on the corner of each of the maps, and you can't really tell what the tag is supposed to mean. It seems to be some sort of coding that he uses, similar to a decimal system that somebody named Dewey might come up with. So he starts seeking through all these papers, and eventually he pulls one out and goes, you just hear a loud "Foop" as it comes out of a tube, and he sets down this map and he unrolls it, and you immediately recognize the landscape and layout of the city of Borgo. And he goes, "Absolutely, here we are, I found it. That'll be 5 silver.
And she will reach into her pocket, pull out 5 silver, and hand it to him. "Thank you very much. I'm very sorry for my abruptness. I just need this.
Go ahead.
I walked out of town and I walked back. So
Yeah, so he just kind of chuckles when he goes, "Oh, no worry. Come back anytime you need a map. I'm here every few months."
thank you." And she'll take the map, and then she'll head towards the Grand Cathedral
Okay.
after handing him the silver.
Alright, make sure to take it from your sheet. You head over towards the Grand Cathedral. It's a bit of a walk, so it'll take you a while to get there. Toby, Windsor, you made it to the warehouse.
Huzzah!
Yay!
How much honey are you planning on buying?
All the honey. I mean, 25 of it. Because we can fit 25 in the wagon.
That's 25 we could fit in the wagon? Okay.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was-
25.
It was the price she'd gotten wrong.
Was it the price?
No. I
Oh.
thought that you could hold 20, you can hold 25, because they only
Oh, okay.
Because I was doing the math for 400, not for 500.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So, we can
Yeah,
have
yeah,
25,
25,
so
yeah.
25 times 4 is 100 gold, yes?
Yes. So if you pay 100 gold, then you can get 25 cases of honey.
Sweet. Okay, I'm going to try persuasion, see if I can haggle on the price of the honey.
You can certainly try.
Because I'd be saying, oh, we're buying 25 off here, you know, shortening the supply by quite a bit. Can I see if we can knock price down like a gold off of each one?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a persuasion roll.
Nat 1. Damn it.
Fucking typical!
Wow.
Told you, this is why we don't
so-
on
yeah.
the...
That's perception, not
So,
persuasion.
so
Oh,
the
yeah,
guy
that's-
selling to you.
I rolled the wrong roll. That's my fault.
How very fucking
you had to get the bad
You
one out
won.
of the way. You had to get the bad one out of the way.
There
That's
we
what
go.
it was.
Persuasion. Persuasion. There
How
we go.
very fucking convenient, mate.
It was a P.
How lucky you are that you rolled in a VTT. So he kind of thinks about it for a moment, scratches his chin, and he decides, "I tell you what. Give you 5 gold off the lot. You're buying 100 gold's worth, I'll give it to you for 95.
Sounds fair. What do you think, Ninja?
Sure.
Sure. I'll hand over the 95 gold.
Okay. So go ahead and take that off the sheet, and I will mark down that you bought it for 95.
Good thing I checked it, which skill check it was.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah, with that one, he would have actually been like, if you,
that. Charge you more.
yeah, it's very he would not have been very happy with you. He would have taken offense, like, we're already selling it 50% off. How dare you ask for more? But yeah. So you managed to get 5 gold off the total price, which is literally a gold off per, so that worked out well. Or that's a gold, not a gold off per. Never mind, you bought
No, it's
25.
nowhere near a gold
But
off per.
yeah, no, you bought 25 of them. But this is a gold off per 100 weight, so that's not bad.
Exactly. It's so if you don't.
I mean, that's an extra 10 gold profit, right?
exactly. See?
Alright, so you managed to buy that. It's going to take a while for them to load up all of your honey, but you now have it. It is officially owned by you to do with as you please. That being said, we are back to new and
Yay,
below.
we're honey owner. Oh, that new honey smell.
Cool.
Yeah, it smells like old honey, just newier.
Do you want to put that in the cargo for us and take?
I'm working on it now,
Thank you.
while you and Bologna tell me what they're doing.
Being super fresh to the Mages Guild and now having access to all the things, the first thing he's going to want to do is check for anything she can find with regards to her potion craft, as well as if she might find anything with regards to the... Hang on, I gotta look at my notes here for a quick second. Because heaven forbid if I know how to... If I remember things. With regards to Zeronian glyphs as well.
Okay.
She still wants to figure this book out.
I need a perception roll.
Perception. Oof.
Alright, so you are able to find several different books that talk about the ways of, alchemy and potion making and all those lovely things. Unfortunately, they are above you in skill level. As for documentation on the Zeronian glyphs, you find scant mentions of them, but there doesn't seem to be any concrete useful information.
In that case, seeing as that all the potion stuff and whatnot is a bit too advanced, she will... Not necessarily administration, so it's probably not a thing that they would handle. But find somebody that's helping run the place or whatever, and inquire as to if she can put in a special request for them to get, some more information on said potion stuff.
Okay. You can certainly try. That'd be a persuasion check. Because they obviously have acquisition orders that you can fill out. However, there's a standing order. So they're willing to look for more beginner books that you might be able to make use of. However, they are on back order. It'll be a while.
Fun stuff. Alrighty.
Bologna, what are you doing?
She's going to try and see if she can find any more information on Zokus and the song she created.
Okay. You're checking the Mages Guild library?
Yes.
Okay. Make a perception check. Not bad. You find very little information pertaining to any of the liches. The only mention that you find of Izokis is potentially just coincidence, as it mentions that there's a bard that had a song that was known throughout the continent that was long since forgotten, but that the song was known to have unparalleled beauty, and that for some reason many people forgot the song, and that the song seems to have made a comeback. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of mention.
Yeah, for some reason, air quotes.
For some reason.
Okie dokie.
Total reasons.
I don't know. That seems a little quick.
Right. Petra, what are you up to?
Well, once she gets to the Grand Cathedral, she's gonna, walk in to find the cleric that she talked to the day before
Mm-hmm.
to ask about the progress of her ex and whether it's spreading or not.
So, you walk in, you look for him, you find him off to one side, seemingly just doing his clerical duties. As you approach, he goes, "Ah, there you are. Your axe is done." And he gestures to one side and starts walking, leading you over that way. And as you approach, you see the axe is sitting on a table, and the blue glow that was around the blade of the crescent-shaped blade of the axe seems to be glowing brighter than it ever did. And he goes, we were able to remove the curse. It was quite a challenge, but we did get it. It's yours to take. You've already paid your fee.
And she will nod her head respectfully and say, "Thank you. Thank you for lifting the curse. I'm glad I brought it here when I did, before I did anything."
Oh,
And she
yes,
will
definitely.
grab-
It was a nasty curse. I'm glad we were able to help you.
And she will grab the axe that is definitely bigger than herself and and walk out.
Sounds
And
good.
with that, she will go towards the
Light.
She'll go towards the Borgian restaurant just for a quick bite to eat.
Okay.
Before
Roll
she
a
returns home.
d6 to see how much you eat. Alright, you need to pay 6 silver for your meal.
Yay.
Then we are at Toby and Windsor. You are fully loaded up. You're headed home. Got a wagon full of honey. New, are you done searching the library?
I don't know what else she'd find, so I guess so.
Okay. Then we are back at Bologna. It is starting to hit in the afternoon. What's the plan?
She's gonna ask New if she could take her to the restricted library. She doesn't want to find anything. She just want to see what they would have in there. She doesn't want to actually look at anything, but she's curious to see what kind of stuff they would have in the restricted library. She's just being nosy.
Okay. So just wants to check it out?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
She can't refuse a mystery.
No, she cannot.
New's gonna not be too thrilled about that, considering she just got this license and she doesn't want to be like, I'm just straight away taking this person they threw on probation into the restricted section. So she's very apprehensive about this whole situation.
As I said, I'm not gonna touch anything. I just want to know what's there.
She's gonna touch everything. He licks the books. Okay.
Ugh.
Ew.
Can we do like a contested persuasion roll or something?
If you want to. If
Yeah.
you want to contest her saying it, I mean, technically you don't have to contest it. She's not attempting to manipulate your character. She's asking if you're willing to go.
New's, like I said, New's really apprehensive about this. She doesn't feel comfortable going in there with a probationary person literally like an hour after she got her membership.
Wow. Okay. Well, shows how much a fucking friendship of several months does. Fucking.
Yeah.
useless. I'll
Now,
remember
keep
that
in
next
mind, the only reason she's required to have supervision is the fact that she is deemed potentially dangerous, meaning that she might be seeking knowledge to hurt other people. Obviously, New would know better than that, but if New's still uncomfortable, that's fine.
I don't know what this potential's about.
They don't know her as well as we do.
Please remember, I
Just-
was the one who got hexed, not the other way around.
Yeah, but please remember, you're the one that started a fire in the sewers.
A almost fire in the sewers.
No, you started one. You just didn't start the explosion.
I'm surprised News doesn't want to rush in there and see what's available.
I mean, she does, but that doesn't mean she's going to freely take, like,
Just say how it is, girl. Like, if you don't want to take me there, that's fine.
I tell you what.
Just say that.
I tell you what. Can you wait until we get back from Borgo?
Oh god, and she's just gonna walk away. This is just such a useless conversation. It's a simple yes or no, and she'll just walk off. She's just like, you know,
She's so
whatever.
frustrated.
Yeah,
That
well,
sounds like one of my family members, honestly.
well, I think for Valona, although yes, she may have changed her personality, she's not ever hurt anyone intentionally. Yes, she went on a hell-bit revenge, but that was revenge that she felt was justifiable due to the murder of her grandfather. She has not hurt anybody intentionally this whole time. So the
Keep
fact
in
that
mind, you're not required to bring New with you. You're just
No.
required to have supervision.
yeah, so that's why she's just gonna walk off and be like, oh, whatever, I can't be bothered with this conversation.
Okay. So is she going to look for somebody like that works there to see if they'll let her in, or what's her plan?
Yeah,
Or
but
is she just done?
else. She said, well, actually, no, she's just done. She's like, I didn't want to actually touch anything or look at any, like, take a book. She just wanted to see what was there, so she's like over
Okay.
it now.
Alright, so then she's leaving?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, sounds good. Where is she heading to?
She'll just head back to the estate at this point. I don't think there's really anything else that she had planned on the agenda.
Okay. So she heads back to the estate. Petra is heading back there. Toby Windsor is heading back there. Where's New going?
Well, considering she's been left alone by herself at the Mages Guild, now is a perfect time for her to go into this
That's
trusted
just gonna get in
section.
trouble.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Just a random d20.
Just a random d20.
The one that wasn't random enough. Try again.
Okay. So, you find 4 books that are surprising to find. The first one that you find is just called The Origin of. The rest of the title seems to be missing. The book itself seems to be unfinished, and it's written almost like it's a journal that describes the author's thoughts, steps, and achievements to create souls out of thin air. And while they seem to be magic capable, the methods described later in the book would even make a non-magically adept person able to create new souls. While the authors seem to be able to create individual souls in vast quantities, binding them to even the simplest of objects and even complex dolls or golems, the souls themselves decay rather quickly. And on the last pages of the journal, the author describes methods to bind these souls to the flesh.
Ooh.
The
Oh,
second
no.
book you find is called The Doll Maker, which is the diary of a woman who was stalking a doll maker. And the book often convinces people to become stalkers themselves. It's a widely known, considered to be cursed book that is very convincing when it comes to getting people to think it's a good idea to become a stalker.
Wait, it's not.
The third book you find is called Covenants of Blood, which is written by Zutos the Vivisector. And the tome itself is written with instructions on blood magic, including how to make blood pacts with archdevils and how to perform live sacrifices to demons. And those that actually read the full book will actually find that blood stains their hands permanently. The final book that you find is The Pillars of the World, which is a really heavy book with a leather cover. And it begins sounding like an academic discourse on the various creation myths of Nolia. But as the book goes on, the author stops documenting myths and starts writing about their own theories on how the world came to be. And from all sorts of different theories, like the flat earth, to everything being a reflection of a true reality, the tome is widely held as heretical ideals and has led several countries and small towns and everything in between to ruin.
Well, obviously that's because the world's a ring and there's a sun in the center of it.
Exactly. We basically live in a Dyson sphere, right?
Does it talk about?
No. Ring, not sphere. Terry Pratchett, go away.
What was that?
Does it talk about the Matrix?
It does not talk about the Matrix.
Well, obviously it hasn't got all the theories then. Rubbish.
Yep. That may as well throw that book away.
Exactly, burn it.
Interesting
The first book
set
has
of
a
books.
song in it though, which starts with "Every breath you take."
Yeah. So those are the 4 books that you find.
Shit.
I don't
She
like
will-
the implications of the soul one though.
Yeah, interesting. She'll take note in case, like, she thinks any of them might provide some kind of useful information in the future, but, all of those sound like it would be actively bad to read, so...
They're forbidden books for a reason. Alright. In that case, you take down notes of the books. Are you headed home after that?
What time of the day is it?
Right now, it is afternoon. It's roughly
New's
3 in the
gonna
afternoon now.
go- New's gonna go find a jeweler.
Okay. So you head off to a jeweler. Everybody else has arrived back at the estate. What are all of you doing?
Telling everyone we're honey merchants now.
I also
Honey,
go to
we're home.
Borgo.
Oh god, he had to say it.
Petra will just shake her head and lay the map of Borgo out on the table.
We brought honey for Borgo though. I'm sure they must like honey down there.
The people there are very indiscriminate about food. They will take anything they can get.
Do they drink mead?
Absolutely.
Anything they can get. Petra will
Well, yeah, but
will repeat.
do they produce their own meat or does somebody else?
That's the question.
Anything that they can get. What is the matter? You don't understand those words.
Oh,
Jeez.
do they like food too? I don't understand.
Petra will just shake her head. I didn't really spend much time in the farming areas around Borgo, so I wouldn't know.
They probably like mead. I'm guessing they like mead.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, they absolutely
See?
do.
There you go. There's got to be someone that makes mead down there. They're gonna sell it.
You're kind of a nice person. Everybody likes you.
They have a major brewery in Borgo.
Borgo Light.
Anyways,
Exactly.
Petra will ask whoever is at the house currently to gather around the map.
Ooh, map.
Look, it's the map. It's the map. It's the map.
Right.
It's-
So, you all gather around the map. The very first thing that you notice is that there are 2 main gates. There is a a shanty town that surrounds the outer gate, and that leads into what appears to be a multi-ringed town on what appears to be a small mountain. Based off the topology, you can tell that there are 6 different what are they called? Districts. There's 6 different districts located about the town. I'm actually going to pull you guys to the map. Since you bought one, you'll be able to see it. So I'm going to pull you here for a moment so you can actually see what you're looking at.
Whoa,
So this is the map of Borgo. You are obviously not actually here at the moment, but you are looking at the map, so you are able to see it.
Ah, teleportation didn't work.
Which house did you pick Petra to live in?
Petra's parents
Petra's
live...
parents, rather.
Petra's parents live right here. Right next to one of
The
the major
garrison.
guard places.
Of course I do.
Fun. I hate that.
And Petra would also be aware that this location here, attached to the guard barracks, is where they train Raskara, which is what her mother does for a living.
Yep. So
Which is
Petra
why they
will.
live close.
Yep. So Petra will point out the house on the map and be like, "So my parents live here. If they are not in the house, my mother would be here," and she'll point at the little place beside the guard area. And unfortunately, if my father's not there, he's out patrolling, and he could be anywhere around the outside or in the lowest ring.
Got it. On the map, does it mark the brewery?
The brewery is right here. It's this
Petra will point.
big fancy
Petra will
building.
point at it for him.
We're going to be heading there when we first get in, because we got
Well, yeah.
honey off. Just to let you know.
Yes. She'll kind of point to a road coming from the east side. This road comes around towards the north gate, and from the north gate we can head straight to the market, and then we can head down, because that's actually probably one of the better things if we go from Setri.
And for the record, Petra's old stomping grounds would generally be in this area here.
Got it.
Cool.
Why do we care where
She
Petra
spent
used to
most
have
of her
that?
time there. Why would
So
you
we
care?
need to avoid that area.
Why would we care where she had her temper tantrums at?
Okay. I'm just letting you know that that is the area that Petra grew up in. It really spent the most of her time, especially when she was working as a town guard.
So avoid that area.
She was a working girl. Is that what we're saying?
Well, I mean, I did used to be a guard there, so
She was a girl and she did work. All right. That being said, has everybody seen the map to their? Has everybody seen the map well enough, or do you guys still want to continue looking at this map?
No, I'm fine.
That looks pretty enough.
we're all good.
Well done.
Okay. Then we are coming back to Terlura. Alright. So, you all
Nice.
sat down and planned this out. Right?
Yep.
Alright. New. What's New up to?
She's gonna go try and sell her diamond. Because money for stuff.
Those are expensive coal. Those are expensive components to steal somebody's soul and put it to a new body.
And I'm
So,
in the back.
you look around, trying to figure out where a jeweler would be. Perception check. Oh, actually, no. You
You-
lived here
New's
your whole
the
life.
one that fucking pointed Toby towards the jeweler in the first
yes.
place.
So you would know that the jeweler is here. That's right.
I haven't been to the jewelers here actually. That was
Raynor.
no, that wasn't Raynor either. No,
It was Raynor.
That was it Raynor?
It was Raynor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're well aware of where the jeweler is. You go there. You walk right in. There is, as before, rather fancy, dressed up looking elven man standing behind the counter, almost looking down his nose at you as you walk in. But he doesn't say anything outwardly judgmental. He just kind of, not necessarily politely, but we'll say professionally, welcomes you into his store. Just a nice welcome, have a look around. If you need anything, let me know.
She will respond to him and be like, well, I actually came because I have this diamond that I'm looking to sell so that I can have some funds for some company-related business.
I see. Do you mind if I take a look at the diamond?
Absolutely, and she'll like give it to him.
Okay.
Or
So
hand it to him.
he takes the diamond and he pulls out a jeweler's spyglass, looks it over a bit, and he hands it back to you and he says, "All right. Well, the diamond itself is not in the best of condition, but it's something I can certainly work with. How much were you looking to get out of it?"
Meta question. We are aware this is 860 gold worth of shenanigans, right?
Mine's worth
You-
860. Yours is more.
No,
You-
my previous one was more. This one is 860.
You are not
Oh.
aware. You have not had it appraised.
Okay, so she'll just be like, well, I'm not entirely sure how much it's worth, but, and I know obviously you have to, be able to make a profit. You are running a business. But I'm not sure. I'd like to get as much as I
Roll-
can out of it.
Roll
obviously.
a d8 or d10. D10.
D10.
Okay, New thinks it's probably worth 300.
Yeah, should.
New is just guessing that it's probably somewhere around 300 gold.
Right. Which, she doesn't necessarily feel the need to voice because she's not super familiar with, diamonds or like gemstones and stuff. So, like, that's her general idea, but it's outside of her realm of knowledge. But she will inquire as to what he would appraise the thing at.
Well, if I were to sell it in my shop, I would likely sell it for around 800 gold. Now, obviously, I can't pay you 800 gold for something I'm going to sell for
That
800
is-
gold.
Completely fair.
But if you're asking what I would be willing to buy it for, I could do 600.
That is legitimately what I was about to offer as a deal. I'll take it.
Okay, so he has one of the other workers come over, and he goes, they will take care of you, and have a lovely day. And then he heads off to go do other more official things. Somebody comes over, and they sit down, and they pull out some paperwork, and they start filling it out. It's essentially a receipt saying that you received this money, they received the diamond, they ask you to sign it. I'm gonna guess that you do, yes?
Yep.
Okay. And then they take the diamond from you, and they hand you 600 in gold. So go ahead and
I
remove
will
the diamond
just,
from your sheets, and
delete
add
this here
600
diamond
gold.
and plop in 600 gold.
Okay. Alright. After that, does she head back to meet up with everybody else?
Yeah, she's gonna head back now.
Okay. So it takes her about an hour to get back. In the meantime, what is everybody else doing for that hour? Or just in general?
What time is it?
It is currently around 3 in the afternoon.
Early for dinner.
It is early for dinner, yeah. Just gonna hang out, clean your gun, stuff like that?
Petra's gonna go back to carving out the logs. They're starting to get some saurian faces on them.
I'll ask Gwyntar to come and show me this damage in one of the houses around the compound. See what
Okay.
it needs.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna just kind of look around, see what the property needs for repairs and stuff?
Yeah, because Gwyntar
Okay.
said that it needed some repairs. repairs around the property, so I'm just asking him to come show me where they were.
Right, so he takes you around, shows you everything. Like I said earlier, most of the damage or lack of maintenance you'll find is in the hirelings area, the hirelings quarters. Most of it is fairly easy to repair stuff. It seems more like nobody bothered to do it rather than it being a difficult job to do. Simple things like replacing the shingles, there's some damaged walls, things of that nature, nothing too complicated.
Cool. I'll start using my mending on them.
Okay, so you're just going to walk around using mending on everything you can?
Pretty much.
Okay. Roll a D... 2d12.
I heard those dice.
Alright, you fixed 20 out of 24 rooms.
That's damn.
Go be the builder.
Oh, I took mending for a reason. I'm a welder.
Yep, so the rooms that you were unable to repair were actually missing full-on shingles or wooden planks. So they will need replacement parts before they can actually be fixed.
Cool. That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good roll. Good job. There's 24 rooms available. You got 20 out of the potential 24. That's not bad. Okay. Yeah, so you managed to mend the majority of the rooms. What is Petra and Bologna doing during that time?
Well, I know Petra said she was chopping more wood, I believe.
That's right, carving.
Yeah.
Carving.
Carving the wood the best
Yeah.
you can with an axe.
So basically chopping wood.
I guess. And like slow, smooth movements.
Yeah.
Like
Slow,
the best.
fancy chopping.
Yeah, and the best way I could describe it is like in Surf's Up or whatever, the Penguin movie where he surfs a board, where he does the shell across the board.
All right. So what's Belle doing?
She's gonna look around the estate, and then she's gonna try and find somewhere where she can just like practice her spells, try and get like better at aiming and stuff like that.
I mean, you
Okay.
have a huge field behind the estate.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
the
she doesn't
the
want to
estate
look
has plenty of
around.
property.
She finds a fence, puts up a bunch of tin cans.
This is everyone.
So we'll say about an hour passes of you guys idling away time. New makes it to the house. What does New do when she gets there?
She's immediately going to go to where the cart is set up to inspect it quick because she's got plans.
Okay.
It's full of honey.
Yep, it is currently full of honey. What are the plans?
This might be concerning. She's like talking to herself out loud at this point as she thinks. I'll have to see what our plans are for leaving. Then maybe get the boys to help me unload this and then reload it later. She'll like think for a moment and then start back in towards the house to try and find Toby and Windsor. And I suppose Petra too. Petra's pretty strong. She could definitely help.
Petra's the strongest one
Unload
out of
this
all
stuff.
of you.
Yeah. Listen, she hauled fucking 5 barrels of
Yep.
fish that were heavier than herself
Who taught you this list?
in an hour.
Yeah, so you go inside looking for everybody. We'll say, it's familiar territory. It's your estate. So you pretty much find them no problem.
So once she finds them, she'll be like, so I see you found some product for us? How'd you feel about emptying it out of the cart?
No, you can't take a bath in the honey.
No.
What's your plans for the cart?
Well, I went and sold the gemstone that I had, and we've traveled a decent bit in the cart. A good several days, week, whatever. And it's not exactly a smooth ride. I was gonna see if I could take the cart to get some more upgrades put on it.
Oh. Well, in that case, I could go with and help. She'll just kind of pick up the log that she was working on and stick it vertically in the ground.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the cart, open up the back, and have the horses run backwards really fast and then stop.
Probably not a good
No.
idea.
You can certainly try.
No. Petra will just immediately shut down the idea. We are not doing that.
All right, roll for fall damage. No. Or I guess in
I'm
that case,
fighting
roll
up
for
with
yeet
power.
damage.
Petra will dare them to try, the people who can't fucking drive it.
Right,
Scare the
so-
horses.
So are you guys unloading the cart then?
Yeah, we'll start unloading the
Yep,
cart because that's a
Petra
good
will
idea.
start unloading the cart.
All right, we will say it takes you guys about an hour to unload it. You have no special equipment, and so it takes quite a bit of work. You do manage to get everything unloaded, but it's now starting to be evening time. What do you do with the barrels?
No, well,
up into one.
Store them in the. I was gonna say, well, we've got the
We have
cellar.
a
we can store 'em
storehouse,
in.
so
Do we have a storehouse?
Yeah.
I knew we had a barn and a pole barn.
You
Didn't
do
you say
have
we
a
have a
storehouse.
Okay,
there's
yeah.
no reason why we
Petra
wouldn't
will
unload
just-
them into the storehouse.
Petra will just start bringing them to the storehouse
Okay.
as they're talking.
Right, so they all get loaded up into the storehouse. Good, safe place to keep it. We're protected from any sort of weather problems or anything like that. That being said, the cart you don't have too much trouble with. What's your plan?
Well, I'm going to assume that Niu does not, off the top of her head, know the cost of any specific upgrades, though she knows she wants to put better leaf springs on it, so once it's empty, she'll
Anything
get
that's
Petra's...
listed in the text that you see there as far as prices go, you would be aware of because they are in the book that you guys got
Yeah.
when you became merchants.
The
However,
Ruby Conglomerate's big book of how to merchant.
exactly. However, it's important to keep in mind that the prices listed there are the essentially MSRP, which is market standard price. Okay? So the market standard does not necessarily mean that that's what you will get them for. That's just the average price. Depending on where you are, they may or may not be more expensive or potentially cheaper.
Oh, you were
we still
talking
haven't got
about
access
MS
to that
Paint for a
book yet.
second.
What was that, Toby?
We haven't got access to that book yet. I thought you was going to give us access to that book.
Zoe has access to it, or Niu has access to it because she's carrying the book on her. You guys haven't bought extra copies. Only one of you can have access to the book at a time.
I still don't have the ability to fucking share it either.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't allow that. You are listed
know.
as an
Yeah.
owner. Oh no, you're
Uh,
listed as observer. I'll make you an owner. You should be able to share it now.
Probably have to close it and reopen it, I'm guessing.
Just make sure that you don't edit it on accident.
Okay, so there's supposed to be something here to let me share this.
Okay, I will just handle sharing it. I know exactly how to do it, and it's fast and easy. Who are you sharing it with?
Well, Toby, Windsor, and Petra, if they're the ones there that were...
Alright. So, let's see here. Boom, boom, and...
Petra's
boom.
going to be the one that's driving the wagon to get the upgrades. We all know this.
Yeah, didn't you say there was just like an eyeball thing that I click someplace?
Yep, but if you
On,
don't
like, the
have
top?
it, then you don't have it.
Yeah.
Great. But yeah, you should all have it available to you, or at least it should all have popped up to you guys. As far as prices go, like I said, keep in mind, those are the standard prices, not necessarily the prices that you will receive.
I don't know, I think there's something weird with the permissions because like I closed it, reopened it, and it had like the edit page and everything there, and now I close it and reopen again to see if it would update again, and
Yes,
all
I
that's
put you
gone.
back on observer.
Okay.
I literally said I was putting you back on server.
All right.
Right.
I didn't hear that.
So,
But yeah,
what's the plan?
the plan is, like, according to this, I should be able to cover the entire cost of Steel Leaf Springs,
Okay.
which would also let us carry more stuff if we wanted to. But also give us a much smoother ride, I would assume.
It would.
Out
It
of
would give you a
curiosity, have
smoother ride. Yeah.
Sorry, have we got any levels in merchant yet?
You have not, I don't think. You are right, though. I need to give you XP for that. Let me double check on that.
And
Uh,
plus, is that XP per person, or is it done?
It's
as
for the
a whole
company.
group? It's
Like
for
a
the
whole.
company.
Yeah.
So when
Yes.
we pick a perk, we've got to pick it between the lot of us because.
Yes.
uh,
Otherwise, you would just everybody would pick different ones and get all of them.
yeah,
it's
that's
it's
what
an
I was a little bit
as a
curious-
company.
curious of. Okay, cool. No worries.
Let me.
I need to teach one of you other people to how to steer the wagon.
I was going to ask that question when we got back.
I mean, I'm constantly on it with you. You could probably just teach me.
That's because
Petra
you
will
don't
kind
believe.
of Petra will look up at you with a kind of unamused look. You are always trying to read when we're grappling.
I can read and drive a cart, I'm sure.
No, we're not having that. Thank you.
And I believe you've earned 12 XP so far. I'll have to double check,
Yay.
but I believe so.
12 XP.
Yeah, I built it for a long haul. It's going to take a while to actually level stuff up. I'll double check the numbers in a minute, but first, I want to just check. So, you guys are going to buy some upgrades tonight then, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Figure out what you're buying and let me know. And I will
And how
double
long
check
it'll
how
take.
much you get.
Like I said, I can definitely, depending on, how much exactly they charge us for Steel Leaf Springs, I can probably spring that whole upgrade.
But I'm
Outside of that, depending on how much things cost, I gotta like look over the other upgrades quick. See if there's anything
We
that,
could probably get brass rims for the wheels.
yeah, I was thinking that too. I gotta actually pull up the wagon here and see exactly what it has.
75 gold pieces.
Because we currently have brass plates and wooden leaf springs and a canvas canopy. So that sets me a baseline for looking at the things that we already have some upgrades for.
Out of curiosity, do we get some money back for the when they take the other springs off?
You do not.
Okay, just curiosity.
I mean, you are it is upgrading, but
No, you don't get any sort of like rebate or anything like that. It's the price that you get when you purchase it is the price after everything else. So if, for example, if the leaf springs aren't completely destroyed, then when you upgrade your leaf springs, you won't get charged extra. Whereas if you, for example, if you came here and the wagon was like falling apart, you're getting a repair fee and the cost of replacing the part.
Why is the wagon at 30 out of 35 HP?
Because I didn't, because it's being weird.
reasons.
I'm guessing that, well, that 5 HP comes from the brass plates, and I'm just
Yeah.
assuming that it
I
didn't
fixed
get
it.
capped out.
anyway.
Evil
Yeah,
compet-
it's
Petra.
Petra-
one of those
Evil
things
Petra
where it's
decided
weird.
to-
Petra will also look at you. I still have a weird diamond thing that we got from those, what were they? The people with the lady.
I mean, we could
Dwarf.
definitely go sell it if you want to use it to buy more upgrades, if that's what you're implying.
Short humans that were taller than me.
Maybe, we could. I kind of want to put some more towards the company so that we can get more.
Well, I mean, this is
Goods.
legitimately putting stuff towards the company. This is an investment.
It is, but we do need money to buy things if we're going to sell things.
That is true. That is very true.
I mean, depending on how much I get, we could probably get the brass wheels from selling the diamond, while still having enough funds to get stuff elsewhere.
Can I, like, see the diamond you have?
Yeah, she'll pull it out and just kind of put it in New's palm.
And then I want to inspect it to see, like, how it compares to the one that I had. Get kind of an idea of what it might be worth.
Okay, tell me why you would be able to appraise a diamond.
She saw
No
the
idea.
ultimate
I'm
one.
just looking at it compared to the one that I just had.
Okay, roll investigation at disadvantage. You have no idea. A diamond looks like a diamond.
Seemed to be your best friend for some reason. Other than that,
How dare
so
you?
she'll hand it back to Petra and be like, I'm not sure. It's really hard to tell. I'm not very familiar with, these, but the one I had, I got 600 gold out of it, so maybe you'll get around that.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Let's go get the upgrade. Let's go sell this first, get the upgrades, then come back.
Sounds like a plan.
And Petra will start heading towards the wagon.
Toby and Windsor.
Come on, guys, make decisions.
Y'all are having
Decisions
fun.
have been made.
We'll just speed along a little bit because we spent a lot of time talking about stuff like this. We'll say that you're offered the same 600 for your diamond.
Yay. And Petra will take it.
Okay, so go ahead and add 600 to your sheet and take the diamond out. What upgrades are you guys purchasing?
First, going to inquire about steel leaf springs.
Okay, what about them?
Want an exact price, because this is, like you said, a MSRP.
Okay, let me check the suspension. Let's see. Steel is normally 400. That's the wrong one. Okay. They are actually cheaper here. They are 350.
Nice.
And then
So we
Petra
will-
will ask about brass rims for the wheels.
Well, maybe we want to go straight to iron if we have the... Because iron lets us move at 100% speed, too.
Well, as long as we're not finding ourselves in a situation where we need to go at 100% speed, I don't think it's necessarily needed yet. I think we should wait.
Alright.
So you're wanting to look at where'd they go? You want to look at brass wheels?
Brass wheels.
Yep.
Okay. They're actually cheaper here as well. So instead of the 75, they are 70.
And
Out of
Petra will-
curiosity, what's the price of the iron ones? It's
The iron ones,
significantly cheaper. It might be worth.
the iron ones are actually much harder to come by here. They are 200 gold.
Okay, yeah, brass is fine.
Okay, Petra will, give them the money for the brass.
Okay.
And Neo will supply the money for the leaf springs.
Okay. So you got the upgrades you wanted? Is that all the upgrades you're going for?
For now, yep.
Okay. You've got your upgrades. It is late at night by the time that he is done. What is your plan?
We bring it home.
Back to
Petra
home.
Petra will get all the honey out of the storehouse back into the wagon as she can, and then hit the hay after
Okay.
having food.
Right, what's Belle doing for the night?
She'll most probably just be going back into the cellar, revamping her room, and then just kind of reading back up on. Well, she remembers everything, but she's just gonna like reminisce about her memories now that she's got them back. Really, that's her plan.
All right. So just a nice relaxing night for the most part then.
What she'll most probably do is tomorrow. She'll most probably go back to the guild and see if she can find someone who will take her to the restricted section.
She's determined, damn it.
Well,
She
just
will
wanted to-
know.
She didn't want anything, but she just wanted to look. And so the fact that New didn't want to do it, she's not going to bother to defend on New. She's going to go and find someone else to help her out.
To be
Okay.
fair, New's still kind of salty with Amaranth / Baloney.
Lana.
All right.
But
So,
again, we won't get into that discussion.
right. So Petra,
Yep.
what's Petra doing for the night?
Well, like I
Food-
said,
food
she's
and
gonna.
sleeping. Right.
Yeah, after she gets all the honey back on the wagon.
Okay. So she loads the wagon, food, then sleep.
Yep.
Toby, what are you doing for the night?
I will be cooking dinner.
All right. Sounds good. Dinner and then bed.
Yeah.
Windsor, what about you?
Well, I have nothing better to do. I'll help Petra unload, reload the honey.
Okay. And New, what are you doing for the night?
She'll just, get food and whatnot, and then once everybody's starting to settle down, she will, find Toby wherever the heck he went to.
Kitchen.
Yep, he's in the kitchen.
Figures.
I mean, the smell's coming from the kitchen. And
Well, I mean, I'm talking like after dinner and we're like settling down for the night, whatever.
No, he'd
Oh.
be cleaning up probably.
still tidying up in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Just gonna find Toby in his
So,
room.
so she'll go help tidy up in the kitchen, and while she's doing that, she'll, want to talk to Toby because things, and she'll just be like, "So you remember the other night when we were on our way to Talura, and we were attacked by those skeletons?"
Yeah, totally. I don't remember, but cool.
Yes, I'm semi going to expedition dump a little bit just because I know you weren't there for that, Ira.
Yeah.
Well, after we had dealt with that, the next morning across, Petra mentioned something strange to me, and seeing as that you're the most reliable person when it comes to knowledge in the group outside of, like, myself, and I was curious if you would mind spending the night with me.
I mean, I
Intense
like you,
social.
but maybe not in that way.
Yeah,
she-
you made that sound so bad.
I was like, Jesus Christ, you want to sleep with him?
Listen, she's socially awkward, okay? She may not be necessarily shy, but that doesn't mean she's not socially awkward. She'll
Seems
like
you're
I don't
experienced
like
and
that.
knowledgeable. Will you sleep with me?
it'll take her a second to figure out what the fuck just happened, but she'll like blush and be like, no. Petra said that, like, while we were sleeping before the skeletons attacked, I was like releasing some kind of dark smoke from my scales. And I wanted to
Got it.
have somebody who could, watch and see if anything weird happens. And then she'll, like, dig into her bag and be like, you could even use this. And she'll pull out the potion of watchful rest that she has and explain, that it would allow him to stay up the whole night but still be rested in the morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm always keen to try out a new potion. Yeah, sure, I don't mind doing that. I can always make notes on if I see anything weird.
Great.
You don't sleep
So,
naked.
going to bed then?
E.
Toby's taking watch for the night?
Fair apparently so.
All right. New.
I will give him the Watchful Rest potion, which I'm assuming
Alright.
he's just going to consume straight away, so I'm just going to delete it from my inventory.
Does
Sounds
it give
fair.
me wings?
The potion of watchful rest.
Does it give me wings?
It doesn't give you wings. No.
It's not Red Bull.
No, this is Blue Bull. It's, knockoff. You don't get wings. You just get, little twitchy feet. That's about it.
Damn it.
Yeah, you don't get wings, but you do get a really weird tail.
No, you know what you get? It's like Sasuke, where he gets those weird-ass hands sticking out of his back and that pretend to be wings. That's what you end up with. You just have really weird, ugly, gimpy hands that come out of your shoulders.
Skin
No,
turned, dark gray and shit, and
Yeah.
everything
Anyway.
too.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyways, new.
Yes.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oof.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
That was so close to a 1.
I thought it was gonna land on 5.
All right. So,
oh no.
Why
You
did the
go to
thing
sleep.
just tick? Why did the thing just tick?
so you go to sleep. And as before, Toby very quickly realizes that almost immediately after you fall asleep, is a black smoke starts to emit from underneath of your scales. It's very faint, but it's definitely there.
I will try and see if I can. I've got some empty vials on me. I'll try and see if I can capture some of the smoke in a vial and then I'll just bottle it.
Okay, I like that idea. So roll Tinker's Tools. The smoke is very elusive. You manage to get a very tiny sample.
I'll just kind of look at that as well as continue looking at her, see if she makes any sort of maneuvers or whether she's talks in her sleep or something.
Aside from the smoke, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Because obviously you've taken watches before, so you're familiar generally with what she's like when she's asleep. Nothing else seems out of the ordinary other than the black smoke.
Okay.
I love that statement. Nothing seems out of the ordinary other than the black smoke.
Yeah.
Righty, all day.
Come morning time, everybody wakes, feels nice and refreshed. You doesn't feel any different. It, as far as she's aware, it's just a normal night.
I'll
Oh,
be
shit, we
deliberately
have
standing over New when she wakes up, looking at her intently.
We have
Yeah.
19 of those to go. That's not good.
The thing ticked. That concerns me. When you wakes up, she'll stretch and then open her eyes and suddenly see Toby standing over her, and I don't want to say recoil a little bit, but just quickly pull the covers up or something, she's being whatever weird.
I'll lean
Okay.
in and go, you breathe weird.
What does that mean?
That's what it means. You breathe weird.
What, I snore?
Oh no, we all know you snore, but you breathe weird.
Am I drooling ice breath while I'm sleeping or something?
No. You was just drooling acid. That's why your little pillow's got holes in it. But anyway, yeah, I've got some of the smoke that comes from your scales, by the way. And I'll show the little vial. I don't know if you've got any alchemist stuff you could test it with.
I do. I'm not sure how long that would take, though. That might... if we intend to leave soon, especially with the honey sitting around, we don't want to let it spoil. Maybe we just...
Honey's not gonna spoil.
Honey is actually one of the few foods, and this is actually a real fact. Honey is one of the few foods that never spoils. You can literally be 1,000-year-old honey. It's so good to eat.
It'll just crystallize.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'll
Yep.
crystallize, but it won't actually do anything.
Yeah, it'll crystallize.
And then you can melt it
and
back into a state.
Yep.
Can't you?
Exactly.
Yep, you can melt it back, or if you break off the outside that's crystallized, the inside will still be nice and gooey.
Well,
I'll then list off all the medicinal purposes of honey to her, because I know them.
Well, we still have, things we plan to do, and since we got the leaf springs installed, we might even be able to pick up some more honey, make a bit more profit. But I don't want to make everybody wait around while I take God knows how long to analyze this, especially
Okay,
with
cool.
Petra wanting to go deal with the whole situation with her parents.
Well, this file of thing will probably go by the end of the day. It's not going to stay in this forever, so it's either now, or I have to get another vial later and we do it again. So, but I can capture some more smoke later. I mean, it was only a little bit. It was a bit tricky to get off here because you kept moving. Next time, stay still, please.
All right.
And I'll get more.
Sorry, I wasn't still when I was unconscious.
Yeah, it's
For the
still-
record, you guys can now carry 58 barrels of honey.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, we're good. We got what we need.
We'll get
No.
loads of money.
We'll get loads of money. Okay, well, I guess I can try and analyze it now.
Alright, roll with your alchemist tools. You've no
Punch
idea
it.
what it is. Belle, what are you doing this morning?
I'll go down and make breakfast.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, you asked me Bell. My bad.
Yes.
You carry on.
Belle, what are you doing?
She's just gonna skip breakfast and basically gonna go into town.
Immediately going for that restricted section, huh?
She'll leave a note saying she'll be back in the afternoon.
Okay.
But so she at least knows that people know she's out, but she'll just head out.
Alright. And then you go to look for somebody to let you into the restriction section?
She just wants, like I said, she doesn't. Yeah, exactly. Is there anyone who can supervise her?
Alright, yeah. So you head over to the Mages Guild, you ask around, almost immediately somebody offers to take you in. They don't seem too uptight about it since you are a member, even though you're probationary period. So long as somebody's there to make sure you don't, abscond with any, forbidden texts, you're fine. So somebody leads you back there, and I need you to roll me 4 D100.
Jesus.
I know, right? Okay, cool.
Okay, let's see here. So, the 4 books that you happen to notice that just jump out at you, the first book that you find is called The Howling. The
that
second
book.
book that you find is called Covenants of Blood, which is also one that you found.
Wonderful.
Then you also find Orders of the Underworld. And you also happen to notice the book Romerul of Juletta.
Okie dokie. Let's hear about
Sorry,
this.
Romerul and Juletta.
So, Romeo and Juliet from the sounds of that, but we'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
Which book do you look at first?
I think the bloodening, was that the one where you could create souls? No. She'll just read them in the order that you just said, because she's my
Okay.
brain-
So, looking over the first one, The Howling, it appears to be bound with some sort of furry leather, like they didn't clean up the leather before binding it. And inside of it, it has yellowed pages with handwritten, unintelligible script. It's clearly some sort of panicked handwriting. Unfortunately, it's not really easy to be read. There's a little tiny bit of it that seems to be legible, but most of that just seems to be things like signatures or names of people that have owned the book. But the contents themselves are entirely illegible. However, as you're reading it, you start to feel an unnatural hunger.
Interesting.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, 1 second.
That's why Petra
Nat
doesn't
one.
read books. Well, specifically,
Yeah,
more
that's why.
most books.
Fuck you, Nick.
Okay. So, you realize very quickly that something's wrong and you slam the book closed. As you do, you see your own flesh and start salivating, almost ready to take a bite out of your own skin.
Literally became a cannibal.
Ugh, I'm not doing that shit again. Ew, gross. And she's just gonna like look away from that and swiftly try to distract herself with another book.
Alright, so the second book she picks up is The Covenants of Blood, which, again, is written by Zudos the Vivisector, and within it, it's got the written instructions on blood magic, including how to form blood pacts with archdevils and how to perform live sacrifices to demons. As you're reading the book, your hands begin to ache.
Okay.
I need another wisdom saving throw.
Damn.
Alright. Again, you notice something's up. You slam the book closed, and you notice that your hands have started to turn red, and they almost look sticky.
Okay, Carrie.
But after a few moments, what appears to be dried blood on your hand cracks and turns into flakes and then just kind of falls off.
Okay.
On to the next book. Yeah?
Yeah, yeah, sure. See, we'll look at the blurb first.
Okay, so you're just gonna kind of overview the book rather than just read through it?
Yeah.
Alright, so, you see written on it that the title is Orders of the Underworld, and it's got the author's name at the bottom, which is Croucius the Nightmare.
What a name. Okay.
Do you want to inspect the book on the inside, or what's your plan?
She'll just move on from that one.
She's just like, nah, I'm good. I don't like that title at all. Okay.
I'm not becoming cannibal, not today.
Alright, the last book is Romarol and Juletta.
Okay. Who's this
There,
guy?
there appears to be no title on it, but there is, on the back page, a small little sort of summary of the book. And it is apparently the tragic story of love between a Mind Flayer and a Githyanki, set during the Gith Uprise, and it's banned because any time that the book is known to have surfaced, the Githyanki will actually have been known to appear in that area, fully intent upon destroying the text and any who have read it.
Good to know. What she's going to do though, is she's going to go back to the book, The Order of the Underworld, and ask like the person who's with her if they can tell her anything more about the book.
Okay, let me double check which one that was. I think that was this one here. Yes. Orders of the End of the Road. Okay, so you bring it to the person that's supervising you, and what do you say?
Hi, I'm wanting to know more about this book. I've read 2 other books and they did weird things to my brain, so I just wondering if you could help me with what is contained in this book, or if there's any curses or whatever inside of it.
Alright, so he takes the book from you, and he has a look at the cover, and he goes, "Oh, Croucius the Nightmare. He was a priest in an old cult, a long time ago. I don't think they're around anymore. It was a Creed of the Night, I believe. This is essentially their sacred text. It's banned because, obviously, you know, it's essentially considered a sacrilegious text.
But there's nothing like curses if you try to read it or anything.
Oh,
like
no,
that.
no, no, no. Not in this book. No. Many cursed books here, but not this one. This one, it just has many dangerous ideals. And unfortunately, Crouchus was a very charismatic person. So, reading the book tends to find oneself becoming convinced to believe in the things that he once preached. Which is why it's forbidden.
Gotcha. Cool. Alrighty, thanks.
Right, so,
She's like,
what does she do?
she's so curious to know what it is, but she's like, oh, but it's not curse. I could read it. She'll just read like the first couple of pages, and then she'll just like put it down.
Okay. So it's very much what you would expect from a religious text. It essentially talks about the old gods that he believed in and the commandments that the cult was expected to follow, some of which included human sacrifice and things of that nature. However, as she's reading it, she finds herself agreeing with a lot of what he's saying. And so it's a good thing that she stops reading quickly, because she closes it and she realizes, holy crap, I see why people aren't supposed to read this.
Yeah.
This dude makes way too much sense, and he's trying to tell me that the good idea is to kill the people I love. Probably not a good book to read.
Well, good thing she doesn't have anyone that she loves.
Exactly. They're already dead.
Yeah.
The other cult saw to that for her.
Yay me.
Alright, so, you read your books, what's after that?
She'll go and find something to eat, and then she'll just like wander around the town, like look at the markets and stuff, and then
Okay.
head back in the afternoon, as she said.
Alright, eat town and markets, got it. Petra, what's Petra doing?
Where the fuck did I leave off? Oh, yes. Petra will have taken a very early morning dip in the tub, and then got out for breakfast. And she is just beginning some preparations to start their travels towards Borgo.
Okay, sounds good. What's Toby doing this morning?
Right, so Toby obviously made breakfast. After that, he's going to infuse his boots.
Okay, what's he infusing his boots with?
His latest infusion he learned.
Right.
Which is
I-
Boots of the Winding Path.
Okay. I don't remember exactly what that is, but I'll give it a read when I get the chance.
Basically, as a bonus action, I can teleport 15 feet.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
Windsor, what's he doing this morning? Just getting ready?
Yeah, just getting ready, waiting for everything to happen, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, and what's New doing this morning?
After the shenanigans with Toby, she'll, get food, try and figure out what their plans are for the day, and then inquire with Toby and Petra if they want to go pick up more honey, since we can carry it now and we might as well make money.
I mean, that
Okay,
does
so
kinda
you
make
you
sense.
are gonna go pick up more honey?
As long as everyone else is happy with that.
Hmm. Well, Petra's getting her equipment attached to herself. Her
Alright.
axe kind of just hanging awkwardly, horizontally on her lower back, kind of,
Okay.
and she
In
will
that
actually
case-
leave her great axe here.
Alright. In that case, we're gonna take about a 10-minute break. Because it is after 6 p.m. So we're gonna take about a 10-minute break, and then when we come back, we will pick up from there.
Alrighty.
Yay!
Okie dokie. Tea time.
Do I just remove the great axe from my inventory?
You don't have to remove it from your inventory, you can just say you're not wearing it.
Yeah, but I'm meaning just for
Don't remove it
Weight
from your
purposes.
inventory. Give me a second here. I need to create a, because I don't want you to just delete it and not have it anymore. Give me a moment here, and I'll create a group actor that is the estate.
I mean, I can't even use it if I wanted to.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
but
can't
you
use
don't
it.
want to just lose stuff because of no reason. So I'm just gonna go configure ownership here.
Why did
Okay.
you got a great axe?
Hmm.
All right,
Why do
you
I
should
have
all
land
have
vehicle?
access. You should all have access to the estates in the actors list. You should be go ahead and put anything that you leave at the estate you can keep here in this inventory.
Oh, wait.
It won't track who
There
it
we go.
belongs to, but it's a way to make sure that you don't, just delete items for no reason. But I'm gonna use the restroom, fill up my drink, etc.
Well, it duplicates to the estate.
Yeah, and then you just delete it from your inventory.
Okay. Nope, shit. God damn it. There we go.
Been numbed. What? That has been numbed. That's numbed. I am. Alright. Here we go. So, please. Seriously, I have that. The file.
Yeah.
You said it was 58 we could carry now, right?
Yes.
All right. And we currently have 25.
Correct.
All right. So, depending on what they want to do, I must suggest we only get 18 more.
Why 18?
Because that leaves 25% of the space for me to craft in. Which is what it requires to craft. Because, yeah. I'm sure we'll be on the road for a significant amount of time. Oh, by the way, I did roll for the potion I was brewing, if you didn't catch that.
I did not.
It is up there. This is a DC 10 potion.
Hey, awesome. Yeah, so just so you know, the way that crafting works is you will be able to craft if you travel on a main road.
Mm-hmm.
If you take any side roads, you will not be able to craft on the side road.
Is main roads basically anything that's a orange line, or just the really thick orange line?
The thick orange lines. The thick orange lines are main roads. The thin orange lines are considered side roads or tangent roads. And then there are actually roads that aren't marked, and those are considered trails.
And then there's off-road, which is a whole other
Which is just
thing,
driving through a fucking field.
which we definitely don't have the leaf springs for right now.
No, definitely not. But you can craft on main terrain, which means you can craft all the way from Terlura to just past Segi. Assuming that that's the route that you take. In which case
Yeah.
you'd be able to craft for... Let's see here. You would be able to do 9 days of crafting on the road.
Nice. Let's see.
Because you
here.
guys can travel 100 miles a day with your current equipment. And it's 927 miles, roughly.
That is... If I look at this... That is... Herbalism recipes... I mean... If I focused on... healing potions... I could craft... Potentially, assuming the rolls are in my favor. 3 potions of healing, and then upgrade each one of them into a greater potion of healing in that time frame.
Jade returns.
Welcome back.
I got frozen mangoes.
Nice.
That said, I just realized I will need to stop and get supplies. I only have 1 charge left in my herbalism kit.
I believe it's 20 gold per charge. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
For now, until specializations make it cheaper.
Yep. Man, these 4 hours just do not give us enough time to accomplish shit anymore. Y'all take 30 to 40 minutes talking about what upgrades you should be putting on your wagon. You know, we have a D&D channel in the Discord. You can talk about that shit ahead of time.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that shit until I fucking was like, oh, diamond, I should sell this. Also, I need to like write myself a reminder because I keep forgetting to, mention, oh, I'm studying a recipe so that I can actually get some of these that I have left studied up.
Okay.
Because
We are back now.
Hey, Bex is back. Petra, you there?
Yep.
Toby's back. Windsor.
Yep.
Alright, and New's there. Perfect. So everybody's back then. Alright. So, you have finished your upgrades. You've slept through the night. You've done your morning stuff. What's the plan?
off to get honey.
We'll get honey and then go to the fucking doghouse guy manager dude and ask about ferries that can carry wagons. After getting the honey.
No, we should
Okay.
definitely ask before we get the honey, because I don't think... And correct me if I'm wrong, Defile, but I don't think I can craft on that shit.
On the, if you were
If
to
we
take
were
a ferry?
traveling by ferry, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
You
So if
wouldn't
we
be
can
able to.
take ferry, I was going to suggest, we only get 18 more honey, which leaves enough space for me to craft while we travel, at least on the main road. But if we're going to travel by ferry, that won't be a thing, so we could get more.
Alright, so we will do this then. Going to the ferry, you go to charter services to see if you're able to chart a service that would be able to haul you and your wagon. And short answer is no. There are no ships large enough on this river that would be able to haul an entire crew, all of its contents, and a wagon. For that, you would need a freighter ship, and those don't run inland. The nearest freighter ship that you would be able to book would be at one of the major ports at the southern end.
Next
Oh,
century.
we're going by ship now. I thought we was going to travel.
No, we're not.
No,
Somebody
there's
wanted to, but we
no
decided
ship in the area that can take you. Petra wanted to go see if there was a ship that could take you directly to the south end. But no, you would have to board a ship in either Eucalibia, Marceletri, Acaris, or Maro. And any of the inland ports would not have a ship large enough to be able to actually have a wagon aboard.
I'd be against that only because we want to try and make money, because we haven't got a vast amount of money for the company.
Yep. And shipping a wagon is expensive. Like I said, hiring a
Exactly.
freighter.
Yeah, so I'd say just take the main road for now all the way to like Segi, and then just dip out and go down towards Frasbaro.
Fraspo.
That's what, Fraspo, and then make the road all the way down there to Borgo, going
Yep,
past
just
Marrow.
zigzag all the way down. Yep.
Yeah, basically.
I like that
Petra
plan.
will nod in agreement.
Just so,
If that
sorry, Karen.
if that's the plan, like I said, I suggest we only get 18 more honey. Yeah, it's not as much, but it will allot me enough room in the wagon to craft.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah. I mean, I don't need space to craft my cooking because I've got Jeeves.
Alright, so are you purchasing 18 more honey?
Yeah, I'm down with that, if everyone else is. Obviously,
Mhm.
I'm not everyone, so...
Okay, 18 more honey is 72 gold.
I will take that off of the Can I try to see if I get discount rate again?
You can certainly try.
Persuasion again?
Yes.
Oh, that was close. That was almost a 1.
So, having already gotten a discount the day before and then coming back and trying to buy more, the dude's starting to kind of feel swindled. So, he says no.
Fair enough.
So,
Okay, so that's
you have to
72
pay the
then.
full 72, yeah.
Cool. No worries,
Petra
I'll
put
take it.
200 towards the company in gold.
Okay.
Alright. So you have bought 18 more honey. With average cost around like 3.9 gold per barrel that you bought. Not a bad deal. That puts you up to 43 barrels of honey. Not bad. Okay, you got your honey. What's the plan? Hitting the road?
Yep.
Alright. So, you are hitting the road. You are planning to travel from
To Segi.
Tulura all the way straight to Segi. Then you're following side roads all the way down to Borgo, right?
Yep.
Did,
All right.
Did Belle come back from
Uh,
the thing? Because
Yep.
I'm pretty sure we
Aim-
didn't do that part yet, did we?
On the ball.
We need to fetch Bologna, yes, and I need to stop at a alchemist store quick and restock. I do not have enough potion supplies for this shit right now.
So I'm pretty sure we didn't ask Bologna whether she wants to go yet or not. You know, because I don't know if she wants us to get anything else here.
You did not.
No, everyone was just gonna wander off. Even when I left the note.
asked.
I thought you were there.
I left a note. I literally said to you guys, I left a note saying I'd be back in the afternoon. You guys have you guys improved the wagon without me. You've got the more honey without me. So
Yep.
that's why I'm like, I've just kind of was like, all right, you guys are gonna leave me by myself. I'll just do my own thing.
Yeah, that's
Right.
why I was like, we'll get
Anyway.
back to the house and we'll wait for Bologna
Well,
to come back in the afternoon.
I'll go. Petra will stop at whatever alchemy store there is after directions from you. Wait for you to get ready to get that going, and then when we're done there, we'll go to the house and wait for Bologna.
Okay. You go ahead and top off. 20 gold
now-
per charge.
Yep. And now here's the question is, do we want to take like 50% of that out of the company since I am crafting for everybody, or how do we want to handle this?
We can take it all out of the company, can't we?
What is it that you're making?
Healing
Health
potion.
potions and whatnot.
Sure, I don't care. That sounds good plan. Sounds good idea.
So are we taking it all out of the companies?
I'd say half an hour, and then if it's the case that, because what we don't want to do is keep funding, and if she keeps failing, no offense to you, but if you do fail, then it means that's a lot of money to spend from the company for failed potions. So I think
Mind
half-
you, I do get the chance to save my ingredients to it, even if I fail.
True.
So failing doesn't necessarily mean I lose the ingredients.
True, but
I'd still say 50.
yeah, because there's still that chance. you do,
50-50
and
for
then-
now. When the price gets cheaper, I'm sure it'll be better.
Yeah.
So 40 gold.
Yep.
Okay, so I need to take 40 gold from the company's profits. No worries.
Yep.
Alright. We will say it is now roughly 2 in the afternoon. You all have idled away your time up until this point when Bologna shows back up.
Nia's gonna take that time to study a recipe while we're waiting for her to show back up.
Sounds good?
Okay, cool. I'm back. What's the plan?
Okay, so we
I
went and
haven't-
got some more honey. Just because we got a bit more space. It cost us another 72 gold. And then, like I say, I'll info dump with Belle about the route we're going to take. And just ask her if you want to get anything else while we're in a major city before we leave said major city.
Nope, I'm good. We can just head out.
Awesome.
Well, what time
And
is
then-
it? Because she's in the afternoon.
I would have got back for about 12. That was my plan. But I don't know how many hours.
It's 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, you said afternoon, so I went with 2. Are you coming back at noon?
Yeah, well, that for me, that's afternoon in my brain.
Okay, then yeah, we'll say you came back at noon. I just rewind it back 2 hours. That's fine.
Oh my god, we're time travelers.
You are. Good job.
Anyways, Petra will turn to Toby and be like, "While we're on the road, I'll show you how to use the reins."
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
You know, I'm just gonna say that Petra has land vehicle proficiency because she was the one that brought the wagons from Zetri.
Yep, she was part of that whole wagoning, traveling, human trafficking ring.
Yep.
Cool. Well, when I get
Yes,
proficient in it, let me know, and I'll add it to my proficiencies that I can use land wagon.
Will do.
Land. Don't know how long it's going to take, but you know, whatever.
A while. I'm still waiting to become proficient with my herbalist tools and everything, so.
Oh, I appreciate it can take a while, but obviously if we're traveling for X amount of days, it might, you know, I'm doing it the whole time. Then.
All right. So you guys pack up and hit the road.
Yep.
Immediately start crafting shenanigans, since obviously Toby's probably on the front of the thing.
Toby is on the carriage bench with Petra.
Go heckin'
Gonna ride on the horse this time.
No, she's in the back crafting.
Yep.
So she's in the back crafting. I'm on the wagon. Petra's on the wagon. So it's actually only you two on horses.
Somebody and
And we have
somebody's
an
horse
extra
is being.
And then we
led.
have an extra
Yeah.
horse.
It'd be tied to the back of the wagon.
All right. You are looking at a roughly 2-week journey to be able to get to where you're aiming for. That being said, we're kind of gonna jump days at a time, make it a little faster and easier.
Sorry,
But
quick. Sorry, just a quick thing. Obviously, we've only got 5 horses with us, so we've got 1 back at the stable. Yes.
Well, that's
It's
it.
up
Are we
to
going to
you.
leave it at the stable, or are we going to take it with
No,
us?
we would have to take it with us because I can only craft on the main road, which if you're looking at the map is the thick dotted line. So once we get to the other part, then I'd either be chilling in the back or riding on a horse.
Okay, so we're bringing all 6 horses with us. I was just going to ask, otherwise we've got to sort out someone to take care of the horse for 2 weeks. So.
Right, since we have nobody there. We'll just
Sorry, that was just thematically.
Yep. Well, you've got all of your horses with you, so that's not a problem.
Yep.
Alright, so the first day goes by fairly uneventful. You managed to make it from Terlura right about down to the bridge that crosses over the main river there. Do you guys want to camp on this side of the river or the other side?
I'd say this side.
Either's fine.
Which side is
Throughout
going to
the
have
day-
less?
Throughout the
Okay.
day, Petra will have been kind of talking to Toby and being like, "This is how you do this," as she brings the horses along. And she'll park the wagon.
Alright.
Yep, that's cool. And in the evening, I would have cooked dinner for everyone. So that's what that role was for, was just cooking.
Okay.
So each day I'll be doing a cooking role and hopefully
Of
putting
course.
up my cooking experience just to let you know why I'm doing rolling rolls.
Sounds
okay?
good.
I was gonna say
Alright.
the same thing. Like until we get to the thing, like I'll just be crafting. So I'll depending on how quickly this moves, I might just wait until after the session's done and then do all my crafting rolls then. But
Yeah, I figured you
as
guys
ahead
would be
of
making
time,
your
it's-
rolls. Alright. New. Wisdom saving throw.
Fun. I hate it.
Alright. You, as usual, smoke when you sleep,
I really shouldn't
but
smoke in
nothing
bed.
else seems to happen. You manage to sleep through the night that night with no trouble. You guys make breakfast, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That goes so well.
We eat breakfast. No,
Wait, I didn't get the dice roll thing.
Neither did
Yeah,
I.
that's the one from ages ago. He finally rolled it.
Oh,
That being said, it's time for another one.
okay, I'll wait 10 minutes on that one too. Sorry. Yay, much better.
Ah, there you go. You nailed it. Alright, so you set out and you managed to make it from the bridge through the day without really any incident at all. You make it most of the way to Vignano today. You don't quite reach it, but thankfully it's a nice smooth main road, so you managed to push yourself a little extra far that day, make it about 120-ish miles. So you're not far from the city. However, it would still be a few hours before you would be able to make it
not
there.
even a city. It's like 5 little shacks.
Yeah, it's a very small little hamlet.
Oh, by the way, when we stop, obviously for dinner and such like, I will be maintaining the wagon with my mending spell. Just to let you know.
Okay. Do you intend to go over speed then?
No, not overspeed. I'm just saying. You know,
Okay.
obviously, because it's bumpy, eventually things are going to get a little worn, so I'll be just
Mhm.
mending it to keep it in tip top.
Sounds good.
Just regular maintenance. That's all.
All right, sounds good. All right, so you make it most of the way to Vignano before it eventually gets late into the night. I'm gonna guess you guys stop again.
Yep.
Right.
All right. Do you guys do anything of note for the night or no?
Nope. Other than Petra just, taking her own watch. Make sure
Alright.
the wagon's protected.
All right.
You will spend a little bit of time studying another recipe before she goes to bed.
Sounds good.
Making dinner.
I'll take a watch as well myself, but nothing major.
Same. Take the last watch.
All right, then we'll say the day has gone by. Nothing seems to jump out at you that night either. However, New has to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. Once again, just fancy smoke. Nothing else out of the ordinary. You guys wake up, you do your morning routine, jump in the wagon, and hit the road. It's a pretty uneventful day again. You managed to make it to Vignano fairly early on in the day. Do you guys stop or do you keep going? You managed to make it there roughly around 1 o'clock-ish.
To where?
Vignano.
Yeah.
You're going to stop?
We could stop for a couple of hours. It might be good for just a break.
Okay. All right,
For a
so...
break, feed the horses, refresh yourselves.
Right, then we will say you make it there, like I said, around 1 o'clock. You are at Vignano. It is a very small hamlet. There's not a whole lot of note there, but there are pastures and stuff where you can feed the horses, some nice sunny, grassy areas to relax, take a break. How long do you plan to hang out in Vignano? Are you looking for anything, do anything of interest?
We're just gonna chill for a couple hours, and then when Petra's ready to go, she'll call out to the others and get on the wagon.
I'd say basically take a short rest and then continue on.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like 1 or 2 hours is what I would say.
Okay. Then we'll say 2 hours for the short rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you can short rest your character sheets if you want. We'll say you spent 2 hours there. Did Toby do anything or just short rested?
He's just gone.
Oh.
So just like
Also,
Okay.
how long would it take me to attune to the axe?
You have to spend a long rest focusing on it.
Short.
Okay.
Is it short?
It's short to identify. It's short to attune.
Okay, then yeah, it's short to attune.
Okay. Well, that will be a thing.
Okay.
I'll
Then
be
go ahead and
equipped
mark
and
yourself as
attuned.
attuned to it.
What, your axe?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't
The new
use
one.
it, though.
The
It's
Crescent of the
not
Warriors
Grey
code?
Axe.
Yeah, she can use it.
I don't know. I
It's
think her
great-
fingers
it's the
are too
great axe I
stubby to hit
could
all those
use.
8 strings.
Alright, so we know who you're sacrificing next. That's good.
Yep.
Alright, so
And
it is
Windsong.
around 3 o'clock. You are done with your short rest. What's the plan?
Continue on.
Petra gets on the wagon and we continue on.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
hear
good.
bagpipes and come a running.
I'm making lots of notes and asking really odd questions when it comes to the handling of the cart, which Petra probably gives a lot of confused looks to, because I'm asking about weights and dimensions and things like that, which is probably going over her head a little bit. But you know,
Yeah.
just
She
like-
can drive a cart, she can't load it.
Now, if I run the horses really fast and hit the brake, can I get it to do a 180?
no, you got to throw the anchor out for that. Remember, it's the anchor.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because it works on all the battleships, so obviously it's got to work on car.
The horses, yeah.
Petra's answering the questions to the best of her abilities, but most of the stuff that's more complicated, such as weights and stuff, is just woof.
Give me
Whoosh.
give me an intelligence check. Just straight intelligence.
What, me or Petra?
You.
Okay.
God, there's another one.
Oh, that was such a natural 20.
Alright. Give me 1 second to write something down.
Toby's grave is going to be located here.
There. Alright, so you guys hit the trail. Toby is driving Petra up a wall with all of his questions. It's a good day. You managed to make it the rest of the day into the late evening without too much incident. You don't have the full rest of your travel time. Obviously, you stopped for 2 hours. You managed to make it about, 5-6 hours out of Vignano before you find that it's getting late at night. Stopping for the night, or are you pushing through?
I would say stop for the night.
Yeah, stopping
Yep.
for the night would be the smart idea.
And I'll make dinner.
Okay.
Petra's not gonna do anything of note, but she is thinking about how she's gonna get her parents out of there.
Alright.
Belle's just probably gonna wander around the woods, around the camp, but just see if there's anything of notice around the woods or anything, if there's woods around.
Okay, just kind of wandering around, having a good time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Petra, watch this.
Petra will watch what he's about to do.
I'll literally just walk towards her and then teleport 15 foot back away from her.
Her brain just stops.
Great, you're going to convince her that she can push people away with her mind. She's going to get in a fight and just stare at something, try to make it go away.
Huh?
Like Rowan.
My new boots. You notice the boots have etchings on, and they have some sort of strange mechanical cogs which seem to be whirring around as well on them.
These boots were made for teleporting. And that's what I'm
Huh.
going to do. I'm
Interesting.
going to teleport right up.
We are in. Actually, hold on. We are not. We are in a forest.
Well,
Warm forest.
now that that's been taken out.
Anyway,
Does it have European trees?
I don't know. Does it?
Are they pine trees?
She's looking at the biomes map.
Yeah. No, it's a temperate deciduous forest. I think I said that right.
That would have pine trees.
Alright, so you guys sleeping in then?
Yep.
Alright, New, you know what you gotta do.
Oof.
Okay.
That's an uncomfortable number.
Alright, you managed to sleep once again. Nothing happens, though, of interest. You make it through the night, wake up in the morning, everything seems good. Perception
Oh, wait,
checks.
We're all waiting for
Perception
News go up
checks
like
from
a speed
everybody.
Yep, doing it now.
still haven't got my thing.
I don't see shit.
I'm lagging like crazy, apparently.
It wasn't
Toby.
a pop-up, it was just a...
You have to make the roll yourself.
No, I can't do that. How can I click on the fail?
Toby, you notice that there seems to be less merchants on the road than you would expect for this time of year. That being said, it's morning time. You guys have slept through the night. Nothing seemed to have bothered you in the night, but you would have definitely expected to have seen more carts on the road by now.
I'm just gonna warn the group to keep an eye out, because there might be something dodgy going on. Erring on the
Petra.
side of caution.
Yeah, Petra will agree and get ready to hit the road again.
Alright. So you guys hit the road?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll be up
You
in the
make
car,
it-
Petra.
You make it about 5 hours down the road when you see a man appears to be injured laying in the middle of the road up ahead of you.
How far?
That's
Currently, he's about 300 feet away.
Petra will just take her battle axe off her back and put it on her lap.
Petra's so rusty.
You guys continue forward, though?
Yep.
Yeah, slow down to a trot.
Yeah, cautiously.
Okay. So, as you approach, you hear the man is wailing in pain. He's clearly still alive. You get within 200 feet of him. What do you do?
Petra will look around the forest to see if she can see anything suspicious.
Perception
Okay.
check. If anybody is taking the help action, she'll roll with advantage. Unless you want somebody else to do it.
Oh, Toby's next to her, so.
Toby has the highest perception.
Yeah.
However, you do it with advantage.
Okay, I'll do it precisely. Yeah.
There are men all over in the trees.
Okay, guys, that's a trap. Now, the guy might genuinely be injured and is bait, but that's a bandit trap. Or some sort of trap. I'm guessing bandits, so.
I was going to say, how many can you see?
How many roughly can I see?
Well, you notice that in the trees generally behind you, and in the trees generally in front of you, there are roughly 4 to each side, including the man that is hiding, or that is on the ground pretending to be injured.
We are not in the correct places.
I'm aware. I had it set for your normal places. Hold on. I'm adjusting.
I'm guessing we're just using this. We're not actually that close. We are still 200.
Yes,
away.
you are still 200 feet away.
Cool. Can I tell that the guy's pretending? 'Cause I don't know if you just dropped that by accident or whether I can. actually
You're
tell.
able to tell at this point. Obviously, like you said, it's clearly a bandit trap. So
That's
you're,
why-
you're able,
that-
with your perception roll, you know he's pretending, and you know that there are people waiting to spring a trap.
And that's why Petra got her X out.
Right. Do you want me to send a warning shot, or do you want me to shoot the guy? Because I can hit him from here.
Warning shot.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna aim at the ground where the guy is, not where his head is, where his feet are, but not at his.
Okay.
Not shooting his actual feet. So I'm gonna shoot the ground near it.
Okay, make an attack roll.
And that one hit the guy. Critical
Could
hit.
be.
Is.
Solve the problem.
I'm gonna say it's just a nice, easy AC of 10. Yeah, so you very, very easily, while moving slowly in the cart, are able to take aim and fire directly at the ground in front of him, which makes him jump up, realizing that he's been had, and he immediately calls to the men surrounding to essentially jump out and ensnare. You have about 30 seconds before they close in around you. What do you do?
Petra
I'm gonna
quickly
sh-
jumps. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna shoot the guy.
Okay. Then
I
we're
was
going to
gonna
roll
say-
initiative and call it a surprise round.
Okay.
Yay!
So
So
how
let me-
far are we away, roughly?
Roughly, you are about, at this point, you are roughly 150 feet away.
Okay, cool. I got roll.
Because
with
you're moving
disadvantage.
slower.
Right,
So, Priya, can you chill? And get the rest of these.
Hey, did you see that? Have you tried that button up top that says roll NPCs?
Is there a button that does that? Oh. Nice. I
I
didn't
don't-
know that was a thing.
Yeah, I just noticed that Thursday.
I wonder if
so-
that's new. Because that
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
there
got
before.
it's got to be new.
Okay. So,
I noticed that after I finished rolling everything.
we are
Thursday. It's
starting
like,
surprise round, which means that they will not be aware of the starting attack. We will start with Toby, and then we will go regular from there. So starting with Toby, round 1, you are from the main guy there. It is 150 feet, which is obviously not quite correct. It's about
Yeah. that's what I thought.
almost 3 times the distance, but
we'll just pretend.
It's
yeah.
150 feet. Yeah, that's
This-
fine.
obviously
isn't-
I can't make a map that's 300 feet across and expect your guys' internets to load it.
God, useless. Okay, right. Fair.
It's not me, it's your shitty computers. No.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. So theory of the mind. Yep. I've got so 80 is my range of the rifle, but I can go up to 240, but that's at disadvantage.
Okay. So are you taking a shot?
I'll
Toby's-
just
No,
take a
shot.
shot at disadvantage, basically.
Toby's token is rotated.
A 13 hits. Roll for damage.
Oof.
Youch.
Damn. Okay. So, you take aim, seeing that he's calling in all of his friends. You guys hear a loud as the gun goes off, and you watch this dude just big pink mist goes flying out the back of one of his shoulder blades. He lets out a nasty shout, clearly not enjoying that pain. But he's still up and standing.
Fine. Second shot.
Alright. Also, is this the Amaranth token? I feel like this is Amaranth token. Yeah,
Ah,
I need to
damn
fix
it.
that token. That one does not hit. Let me fix your token real quick, Amaranth. No, never mind. You've already rolled. We'll just go with it. Just use the character sheet for the other character.
Cool, that's fine.
because I don't want to fuck up the initiative order and stuff. All right, so is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I think. Yes.
Okay, hit the end turn button.
Sorry, it's on the other
Okay. He is incapable of ranged attacks, unfortunately for him. So he is
Surprise
going...
round.
Surprise round.
You are correct. My mistake. You are correct. Okay. We're going to start back from Windsor with the initiative order. And we'll skip Toby for this round because he kicked things off. So we're starting with Windsor. You're correct. Surprise round. My mistake.
That is a good question.
guy-
They're so
Is this
far
guy
away
here
right now.
closer? The guy in the front?
No, they're all
Those-
the
No.
same bubble.
No, so all of these people are roughly still 100 feet away. Or 150 feet away.
All right, well, it's just gonna, hop off my horse and get ready.
Okay. So you're just gonna hop off? Are you gonna take the ready action, or are you just gonna hang out?
I don't. Well, they're not going to be able to move within range and within 150 feet anyway, so just hang out, basically.
Have we not
Okay,
got any
'cause-
ranges?
We've got
Uh,
darts. Those are not. That's not far enough.
so you're just gonna hang out for your turn then?
Yeah, 2060 on darts. Yeah, I'm going to just hang out.
Okay. Then Petra.
Let's see. Petra's gonna hop off the wagon,
Mhm.
and take her fancy new swags out. Swag X. I'm sorry. And I will take the ready action for anybody who gets within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
And
End
that
your
will
turn?
end my turn. Yep.
All right. And we're skipping to New because Toby kicked things off.
And he's just gonna, back out the cart, step to the side a bit. Thank God I have Eldritch Spear, 300-foot range. Let's
Yeah,
fucking
you
go.
can pretty much
Kill
shoot
him.
anybody.
Kill him. Kill this guy.
This
for
is
no
gonna be
reason.
great. Wait, what's the distance? I bet I can't hex him from here, can I?
Probably not.
90 foot. Definitely
No,
not.
they are out of range.
So
You would
I'm
have
just,
to run at him and take the sprint action, and that would barely put him in range.
Just gonna shoot the guy with Eldritch Blast, the same one that Toby hit.
Okay.
But you said spear.
Eldritch
No,
Spear
Eldritch
is
Spear
a
is
feat
a-
that makes it so where she can shoot further.
It's an Eldritch
Oh.
invocation, yeah.
Yes.
28
Add-on.
hits
15
for
damage.
15 damage.
Youch.
Okay.
Second one.
And that knocks him back 10 feet. Well, I won't move him because we'll just say, because we're mostly theater
Far
mind.
as fuck away.
Yeah, 18 hits
6
for
damage.
6 damage. Okay, let me... Alright, so you blast him with your Eldritch Blast, knocking him back an extra 20 feet. So he's further away than all of his men are now. And he is hurting. He's barely standing after those blasts. He's not having a good time. Y'all are picking on him at this point. Amaranth! Sorry, Bellona. What has Bell got for us?
So are the rest of the men about 150 feet away as well?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I will move 30 feet towards. Is it the right click to point them out?
Yep.
You just hold left click.
Or, yeah, hold left click. There you go.
So I'm gonna move closer to those.
Okay.
Theater, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I will cast Scorching Ray.
Okay. That hits.
Cool. I have to do an extra dice for this one, don't I? 'Cause it's 3. I'll try to.
Oof. Okay, yeah, so you see this dude with a crossbow come running towards you, and you're just like, not today, bitch, and you just light his ass up.
Still got
He
more
he
range,
drops to the ground and starts screaming and rolling around trying to put the fire out. He's not feeling good.
Still got 2 more rays to hit him with.
Okay. Well, he is screaming and on fire. Enjoy that. Okay.
It's all to injury.
Yeah, so you hit him for the extra 4 damage there.
Oh shit!
Sorry, so the one I rolled for the damage, I still had to click an attack, so that's that.
Okay.
So
Well, then just 8 damage. So as he's screaming and trying to put the fire out, you just fucking melt him. He is now a puddle of sad human goo that's on fire.
Ouch!
He died.
well, I'll do the next one next to him because I still got one more attack.
Okay.
Jesus Christ! Fucking dead! Oof.
A 9 does not hit.
That's fine. I'm then going to spend my sorcery points and cast Hound of Ill Omen on the one next to it, and cast my little medium direwolf.
Okay, give me a moment.
Giant miniature space direwolf.
Yeah,
These
exactly
poor
that.
bandits, man.
Let me fix his token size real quick.
These poor bandits.
There we go. Alright, on this dude here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You fucked with the wrong
And-
bandit, boys.
Nah, you fucked with the wrong
Right.
wrong card.
It is now part of the initiative order. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. It is now Windsor's turn.
Okay.
They're still not any closer.
Yeah, I know. It's like I'm gonna get down, play some dice, wait, draw, do some drawing.
You
Take a
could
step
just leg
towards
it
those
to
guys.
him if you really wanted to. You got
Yeah, I
enough
mean-
speed to get to him by now.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to. No point. Unless they start. So, how far are these guys?
They are currently still about 150 feet away.
Okay.
They
They
haven't
better
had a turn
stay
to
that
move.
far away.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I mean, I could easily move 80 feet.
Huh?
It's your turn.
Oh,
You skipped the bandit.
Oh,
Or-
you're
I
right.
suppose they just spent, a dash action.
Yeah, so this guy down here, starting his turn, he can't take the dash action because that'd provoke opportunity attack. So he's going to just attack the wolf that's right next to him at disadvantage. He misses. So now it's Petra's turn.
yay! Love it. Well, Petra's gonna kind of go like, let me grab a ruler. Nope. Petra's going to go here and take the
Keep-
ready action.
Okay.
And for anybody who comes
Within range.
30, within range, yeah.
Okay. Is that the end of your
And
turn?
that'll end my turn.
Okay. This guy will take the dash action, and he will sprint in as far as he can, putting him roughly 90 feet away. Direwolf's turn. It's gonna take the bite action, cause that's how he do.
Yeah, boy.
It's your son.
That hits. Alright, so the wolf jumps up, grabs the dude by the throat, and fucking rips him apart. No mercy. Gives no damage, just grabs the dude rips him down, and just deletes him.
Damn.
Just like,
Toby's turn.
Oh, that poor captain. Let's just take some more pot shots. I'm getting good with this rifle. Oh yeah. No, it's fine. I'm still within range of it. I got 240. So he's in my disadvantage range, but I don't care. I can't get that close enough to get my advantage range. So 1 second here.
Say if that hound killed that guy, it should go poof.
Yeah, I was just
it
about to
will go
double check
after
that.
5 minutes. It does disappear after 5 minutes. It doesn't automatically.
So
The hound
17.
disappears if it is reduced to 0 hit points, if its target is reduced to 0 hit points, or after 5 minutes.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought,
Target
but I
will
wanted
reduce
to
to
double
0
check.
hit points.
I can't target anything else after that anyway.
Yep, so it disappears. 17 hits.
13 hit. 17
Boy's
definitely
gonna
does.
fucking die.
7 damage. You fire off. It's not a very vital hit, but you can see with how he's barely standing already, he's on his last legs. He's clearly near death.
I'll shoot him again,
Alright.
or at least I'll try to.
You
No,
will
that's
not. Alright, roll a d20 for me. Alright, so while taking aim, you fail to hit your target, but you also don't manage to injure anybody else in the process, thankfully, because there were horses in front of you. That could have been bad. But you don't manage to shoot any horses or the bad guy.
Fair enough.
Shot just ricochets off to the side.
I need to get better at this.
More practice. That's all it takes, right?
Well,
So good at this. I
conveniently-
need to get better
Is
at
that
this.
the end of your turn?
Conveniently, there's more targets to shoot. Yes, that is going to be in my turn.
Okay. The bandit captain is first going to...
To cry to himself?
Yeah, right? Hold on.
Mhm.
He is going to use this on himself. Where'd it go? Should have been right. Here it is. Okay.
Cry like a little bitch.
He's going to use this on himself as a... Okay. So, you see him whip out a vial of something. And he drinks it down. And he's looking a little better than he was before. And then he takes the dash action and runs forward, putting him about 90 feet away. He's now 90 feet away.
110.
Hmm?
Because he got pushed back
Come
20
close.
feet.
You're
He was
right.
170.
You're right. 110 away. You are right. Correct.
Come close.
Bandit Crossbowman is going to take the dash action and run in, putting him 90 feet away. Same with this guy. News turn.
Alright, time for that captain to hopefully die. Let's go. And
11 does not hit. Uh, 21 does hit.
10 damage.
Don't do that ever again, Jade.
Alright, yeah, so you manage to fire off. First one goes astray. Second one does smack right into him, pushing him a further 20 feet back. He's now
Okay.
130 feet away.
10 foot.
Right, sorry. 10 feet,
10
because
foot.
you only hit him once. So he's 120 feet away. And he's not looking too good. Whatever he drank, it clearly didn't do that much good, because he's still very, very hurt. He's definitely near death. Amaranth, what have you got for us? Sorry, Belle, what have you got for us?
Cool. I'm gonna go to the ones that are over here, and I'm going to move up a little bit closer again, and then do another Scorching Ray.
Alright.
One second. Oh, that misses.
Okay. Roll a d20.
And the forest is on fire now.
No. Now I need you to roll damage.
What do
You
I...
fucking you hit Windsor, didn't you?
Okay. You hit Windsar's horse for 5 damage.
Oh, that poor thing.
Cool. Sorry. Try that again.
With an 11, you hit. For 9 damage. Lighting his ass on fire. He's kicking and screaming. He's basically dead. He's basically dead.
And I'll use my last one on the guy next to him.
Okay. That'll hit. For 5 damage. Another dude goes up in flames. Both of them screaming and very injured.
Cool. Nice.
You're just like, yeah, that's how I like them.
Crispy.
You gonna end your turn, or did you have more you're doing?
No. I'm not gonna do anything this time.
Okay. He will take the dash action, so will all of his friends. It is Windsar's turn. They are all within 90 feet of you now. All except the
The
captain.
captain.
Windsar.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll run, take the dash action, which will be
Okay.
10 feet, and then my turn.
Okay. What's Petra doing?
Can I attempt to throw one of my javelins at this guy?
You certainly can. What's the range of the javelin? Let's double check that real quick.
30 to 120. 30
They
slash
are
120.
They are within 120, so you can attempt to throw a javelin. It would be at disadvantage because they're out of 30 feet.
Yeah.
But you can certainly try. That's 12 hits. Which one are you shooting? This one?
Yep, this guy.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So roll damage. Yeah. So he's running towards you, and you just yeet this javelin at him, and you see it just right into his shoulder. He nearly topples over from the impact as this thing sticks into him. He lets out a loud scream. You nearly got him in his heart. He's very critical damage.
Sorry, quick question.
Yes.
Doesn't she add her strength to that? Because javelins use strength to throw, so she
Do
should
they?
add her strength. Yes. Yeah, so because javelins can use strength or dexterity because it's a thrown weapon. So she can add her strength to the damage because I think her strength will be higher rather than her dexterity.
Okay. Let me double check.
My strength is not higher than my dexterity.
It.
No.
Yeah, it already added it. I just double checked. The ability modifier is currently on strength. So yeah, it did. That's why she got 8 instead of 6.
This is my first D&D character, so I didn't necessarily know how to
It's fine.
build her.
It's fine. I just
Yeah.
thought your strength would be higher than your dex. Sorry, that was what I was thinking because you're stupidly strong 9 times out of 10. So.
Nope, it's just been pure luck this whole time.
Yeah.
Like, canonically, it's just been really good lucky rolls. Okay. Yeah, so you managed to hit him with a javelin. Are you doing anything else?
I'd like go as far as I can towards him.
Okay. We'll just move you here then and say that you have now, because you used the action to throw, you made it 30 feet
Yep.
towards him. They're 60 feet away from you.
Isn't it
Good.
25?
Good. Nope.
Is it 25?
It's
for-
35.
Yeah, it should
It's
be
35.
35 now, yeah, because you got barbarian. I forget you
Yeah.
got uncovered.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're actually 55 feet away from you.
Yes.
Good. Good.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. He is going to shoot at Petra because she's the nearest target, and she's not outside of normal attack range. Unfortunately for him, he needs to roll attack on his buddy now because he just fucking nat one. Alright. So he takes aim at you and he shoots his friend in the back of the head, killing him instantly. Jesus
Friendly
Christ.
fire.
Yeah, somebody forgot to turn the friendly fire off in this match, apparently. Yeah, so he managed to shoot and do 6 points of damage to the back of this dude's head, which, of course, ended his friend's life, and that's the end of his turn.
Is he a hell diver? I was just
Petra will shake her head. That's just sad.
Right. So I'm 120 feet away from the bandit captain, aren't I?
Yes. Because every time he tries to get close, New just pushes him away.
That's fine. I'll take another 2 shots at him. Well, hopefully 1 shot and that'll kill him, but you never know.
Hopefully. We'll have to see. That'll hit. Oof.
Damn.
Oof.
He got sent to the nether realm.
Dude's dead.
Alright, so how's he die?
Literally, I'm gonna blow his head off.
Nice. He's gonna take aim and just remove the entire top of his body. You just
Yeah,
see a
that-
big explosion of meat and viscera go in every direction, and then he just drops to his knees and falls forward, completely deceased.
Cool. Okay, so I have the one. You got these 2 over this side, which are 90 feet from me now, aren't they?
Yes, 90.
Okay,
And
I'll
also
get
the
off
one
and
over here.
move 10 feet towards them. To here.
Ooh. Getting rid of that disadvantage, huh?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna take a shot at one.
Sounds good. If you hit one of them like you did the captain just now, it's not gonna go so well. That hits.
Say please.
Say bye-bye.
Oof. Okay, yeah, so you blast him, and he is not feeling good. You just see, like, the side of his neck blow off as the bullet grazes by. It doesn't quite
Christ.
take out his vein, but he is on the brink of death. He
His
has
head is now
moments to
lopsided.
live. Yeah, he's very injured. I need to mark him dead. There we go. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. There you go.
Okay. So now this bandit is going to try to avenge his buddy and take a shot at Toby. And that is 20 AC. He misses. Oh, I skipped Mew. Mew's turn.
Right. Shooting at the ones just down by where wait, they're within 90 feet now, ain't they? Oh, let's go. Something's about to die. Hex first.
Okay. Which one are you hexing?
I'm gonna hex the one in the back just because I expect to kill the other one with 1 hit.
Okay.
Just dexterity because bows.
Petra technically killed one
Okay.
by his buddy's
Dexterity because
stupidity.
bow.
And then Eldritch Blast.
Bleast.
That hits.
It's hitting the guy in the front there first. Let's finish him off.
Okay.
7 damage.
That'll do it. Yeah, so he's over there screaming in pain, gaping hole in his neck. Eldritch Blast comes in, and you just see his head crack to the side as you break the little bit of his neck that was left, and it just drops to the ground.
does cart like a somersault as his body's flung 10 feet away.
Exactly.
16.
Just ragdoll physics to the hell out of him. You see his polygons stretch out in every direction. No. 16 hits, yeah.
With a 1d6. 13 damage.
Alright, so you see him kind of panic as his friend gets blown away, and he looks up just in time to see this second Eldritch Blast come in, hit him in the face, and literally just snap his head back. And he doesn't even have time to scream. He just drops dead.
Let's go.
Jesus. These poor bandits, man. They just want to
I
rob
marked the
people.
wrong one.
They picked the
It's
wrong fucking fight.
This one. Oop. There we go. Alright. Amaranth!
Just like the third time you've done that in a row, but okay.
You're welcome.
Amaranth, I mean.
It says Amaranth. I'm reading Amaranth. That's what it says. Here,
Yeah,
I,
Bologna!
420.
Keep going.
I got you. Hold on. There you go. Your token now says baloney. You happy?
No, but okay.
Still says
Cool.
Amaranth in the list for me.
It still says it in the list, but if you could see her token name, it would say
No.
baloney.
See, that's
I
a weird
know you
thing. Like,
can't.
I can see Winzar's name, I can see Petra's name, but Toby's and hers, I can't.
Yeah,
With
it's because the settings were weird when I first set it up. But yes, what is Belle doing?
Belle is going to finish the 2 off that she attacked initially and try
Alright.
and not hit Windsor this time.
Or is Horace?
I'm going to do Magic Missile this time because they're guaranteed to hit.
Okay.
But does it have the range?
It's got 120 feet, so it can.
Yep, that's enough.
And I'm gonna hit the first one with 1, and then the other one with 2.
Okay.
But the one further in front, I think, is the one that took the most damage. So
Yeah, so this one you're hitting with 1, this one you're hitting with 2. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright. 5 damage to the first guy. You see the first arrow crash into him. Oop, I just did that wrong.
fine, don't worry.
I deleted it instead of applying it. Yeah, so the first magic missile crashes into him, and he collapses down, not even making a sound. He just immediately drops.
Perfect. Next
Roll
one.
damage on the other 2. 5 and 4. Okay. His friend watches his buddy go down and reaches out to try and help him, right as 2 collide into him. And he hits the floor, right next to his dead buddy that he was trying to help out.
Yeah. I enjoy mother in the afternoon.
I like to smell of crispy bodies.
Alright. It is the end of your turn, yeah?
Sorry. Yeah.
Windsor.
Sorry, Windsor.
Windsor's just like, I'm gonna go back to my horse, play some dice.
I'm gonna go back to my horse, put it out, put on some tanning lotion.
Petra.
Petra will shout out at the last guy and be like, "What are you gonna do now? You're the only one left."
Roll intimidation. Alright. Dude fucking drops his bow and runs.
Can I shoot him with Eldritch Blast before he can? No mercy.
Uh,
Get away, bitch.
His turn is next, and he is fleeing, so he would be sprinting away, which would make him move 60 feet away. That's still within your Eldritch Blast range. You can still try.
Eldritch
You can
Blast,
still
right?
try.
Toby, you're gonna try and take a
Alright.
shot at him first. It is technically your turn before mine.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and shoot him in the back.
We're like,
Okay.
"You're not getting away, bitch. You're not
Alright,
getting
so
away."
he ran the full 60 feet, that his dash would allow, so he's 150 feet away.
Cool, I'm at disadvantage, that's fine.
Yep. Fetcher's just like, what you gonna do, bitch? And then he just runs, and you're like, haha, psych. That's a hit.
I like it when they run.
I like a moving target, huh? Yeah, so he's sprinting away for his life, running at top speed, and you just hear him scream as one of the as the bullet comes crashing into the back of his kneecap, blowing it out. He's just limping away at this point, panicking, trying to save his own life. That hits.
Oh no, bro.
I'm aiming for the other kneecap.
You're a cruel son of a bitch.
Are you aiming for the
Oh,
kneecap
that's
non-lethally?
No, I'm aiming for the kneecap to
You
blow
just want him to
leg off.
bleed out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, well, you get it. So you get to describe it if you want to.
Yeah,
Because
so
he's
what
dead.
the one kneecap just got blown out on one side, so he's like kind of half limping with the leg, and then I aim for the other kneecap, which ends up blowing the whole leg off, and he just topples like in a little cartwheel over and lands on the floor. I go, oh, I like it when they run. That's actually quite a good shot. I have to get better with this.
All right. Flute music intensified.
Petra
Yeah, I
will,
forgot to change the music. I apologize for that.
I can't hear the
Petra-
music at all.
Petra will try to see if she can get her javelin back that she threw.
Okay, perception check.
New's gonna go search the dead bodies, starting with the captain that we just kind of wrecked.
And also,
Yeah,
you know, looking for
perception
shit.
from everybody.
Ouch. No.
16.
Too worried about my horse.
That's fair. That's fair. To be fair, you know, you would have been running after the horse.
Alright, let me find my loot tables real quick, because I just got all this stuff organized, so it might take me just
I
a
renamed my
second.
horse to Scorch.
Fucking hell, these poor dudes, man.
Yeah,
One
they,
got hit
they
with a
got
javelin.
ruined.
His buddy killed him.
Oh, well,
Here it
you
is.
know.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. You find on the bandits. You find. Okay, you get between all of you. You can split this up however you like, but you find 18 copper and 19 silver on the bandits. There's also one longsword +1 and one set of studded leather armor.
Oh! I'm
One
pretty
more
sure that
can't wear
studded leather armor is light armor, right?
No, it's medium.
No, studded leather is light.
Oh, it is? I thought it went to medium.
No, studded
No,
leather
I guess
is
that's
light.
chain.
If that's
Hide
light
armor.
armor, can I get dibs? I can actually use that.
Alright, you should be able to see the lootable here.
I see it, a thing that says loot 1 and it's empty.
Yeah, that's what my one says as well.
It says empty? Weird. Okay.
Yeah, it says
So-
loot one. That's it.
It's supposed to be for everybody.
There's nothing
I
there.
specifically said it so that you all could see it. Let me go like this. Hold on. Figure ownership.
Do we want to add the gold to the company's treasury?
It's fine with me.
Cool. So
Okay.
you said that was how much copper and silver? Sorry.
18 copper, 19 silver. You are taking the studded leather, you said?
If nobody objects.
I'll snatch the longsword.
I'm giving you...
Long sword. I already have magic weapon. Give it to somebody else.
I mean, if somebody else has proficiency with martial weapons, by all means.
the monk.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Windsor does.
Okay.
Yeah, and he doesn't... And he hasn't got any super good
Toss it to him.
weapon upgrades. Alright,
She grabs it and tosses it to him.
there you go.
Right, my AC just went up by 1. Let's go.
Ooh, whoop-dee-doo.
All right. Congratulations. You managed to beat them. Very difficult fight.
No, not really.
as you can see,
Did
It
you,
is-
out of curiosity, when you planned that, was you just like, oh, I've got armor or crossbows, or was going to walk in, they're going to start shooting, they're going to start wandering, and then we walked into there and went, right, okay, so how far away? They're about, 200 feet. Okay, cool. Headshot?
could be. No,
I do
I
not
mean,
have proficiency with long swords.
And then
could just be
Petra
that I'm
fucking-
trying to make you feel confident right before I rip you apart. You never know. You never
Windsor
know.
does not have
love
Windsor
it.
does not have proficiency with long sword.
Uh,
Only short sword. And,
It's in your inventory. Do with it as you will.
toothpicker. It is okay.
We can give it to
So-
one of the servant people we pick up on the way back, and they can be a guard for the house. There you go.
Right.
We can
that
give
being
it.
said-
We can give it to my dad.
Or you can sell it or do all kinds of stuff.
I was going to say, it's going to be
Right.
worth a lot of money.
You've beat the bandits. They are all dead. Even the one that tried to run away after Petra scared him off. Are you guys hitting the road again?
Petra's
Yeah,
gonna-
probably not a great idea to hang out in the bandit trap. We should
What?
probably move along.
Petra's
Well,
gonna
yeah, expand.
get on the wagon and start getting going until
Okay.
I
night.
would have made sure we piled the bodies off to the side of the road, but left for the wolves to finish off eating.
Okay. That only takes about 30 minutes or so, and then you jump on your horse and you're ready to go.
Right, I'll
Yep.
get back on the cart with Petra, so she can teach
All
me
right.
that.
So, with Windsor's horse being injured, you guys are slightly slowed down. Because obviously, horse is not feeling too good. It wants to walk slower. Keeps trying to stop to go lay down. Slows you down a little bit. You do make it a fair bit down the road, though, by the time evening comes.
I would have healed the horse up a little bit. I'll use a healing on it.
Okay. In that case, you make it a little bit further. After the horse is healed, you guys are able to pick up the pace once again, travel at normal speed. You eventually find a nice spot to camp for the night. Are you setting up camp?
Yep.
I'll
Okay.
cook it.
Petra will eat, then Petra will sleep.
Okay. New. Wisdom saving throw.
Big surprise.
All right. You guys managed to sleep through the night. Nothing too crazy happens. It's the next day. Don't forget the long rest. New, you're feeling a little odd. Can't quite put your finger on it, but something feels off.
Yeah, there we go. Got all those everything back.
That being said, you take the morning, about an hour to get yourselves ready, eat, all of that stuff. Hit the road again. You managed to
Yep.
make it a little bit past the fork where you would go down to Trevano. It's a pretty easy ride. Main road. Doesn't seem to be any more bandits. You also notice that once you pass the bandit traps, there were merchants coming down the road towards the bandits, which likely means that the bandits themselves were the reason why nobody was passing that point. So-
dear.
So, probably did yourselves and the world a favor by clearing up the roads so more merchants can get through the area. That being said, you get down the road a ways, nothing too crazy happens. I hit the wrong button.
That seems pretty
Just, yeah. Did I
Glad that was the
accidentally-
wrong button.
Yeah, no, that was the wrong button.
That was a fucking one. Got the bad roll out the way.
Right. Missing some rolls there.
yeah, so the one which said about New doing it was the wrong one. So that's why I did the D20. I was like, I think I clicked the wrong one.
Okay. Yep, so, like I said, day goes by uneventfully. You managed to make it to the end of the day. But you're still feeling a little off. You pull over, find a good safe spot to park for the night. It gets late into the day. What do you do?
I made dinner.
Make dinner in camp?
good.
Yep.
Just
Alright.
the usual watches. Petra goes first.
Yeah,
Yep.
Bella's going.
So I need the cooking roll, the potion brewing roll, and use wisdom saving throw.
The potion brewing roll I've been doing at the beginning of the day.
Okay.
But yeah.
Alright. That being said, I need a perception check from all of you.
Cool.
Wow. Everybody but Petra. Everybody's seeing shit. Petra's just fucking oblivious. She's too busy focusing about her parents.
Okay, so we're back to normal.
So, Toby, Windsor, and Valona realize that the smoke that was coming off of New seems to be thicker than before, and the shadows around her seem to be wavering, almost like they're trying to become animate.
Can I detect
That's not
magic?
concerning at all.
You can certainly try.
Thicker smoke. Maybe somebody should go for a sample.
I was going to.
You're gonna try Dispel Magic?
No, wrong one. Sorry.
I was gonna say, you can certainly try that. Good luck, but you could try. Yeah, so, detect magic then? Yep. So, there's definitely some sort of magical effect happening. As far as you can tell, let me double check the school here. The school is necromancy.
I'll just say, didn't realize you were practicing necromancy now. Now I'm apparently a
Is
bad guy.
is New awake for this, or is she? Is this while
New
she's
is
sleeping?
asleep.
Okay, then I will push her awake. Oi, wake up.
New,
Yes.
you're being woken up.
Well, I was waiting to I wasn't aware. I was kind of waiting for you to say if it worked or not because I'm like I don't know if this is affecting how she sleeps.
No, they woke you up.
Okay. Then she'll wake up, kind of rub her eye a bit and be like, "What's going on?"
When have you had the time to practice necromancy?
What are you talking about?
The smoke coming off of you, it's necromantic. So why is it?
Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know what is happening.
Do you think it could maybe be the book? I mean, it's an evil book. I wouldn't be surprised if the evil book is what's causing the issue, but
I don't feel like that's likely just because it's been through the hands of several different people who have known more about it than I did, and nothing was mentioned about any kind of weirdness.
exactly because they knew more about it than you did.
You're missing the point. They knew more about it. If it had some kind of weirdness about it, they probably would have said something.
Why would they say something about it when you took it off of the people? The only person who's explained anything to you was the drow lady, and she didn't explain everything to you.
Well, A, I got it from a bookstore. B, the
Exactly.
drow lady. Yes, but also there was the headmaster at the college in Bellow that I got the information about it actually being, the glyphs on the inside of it. Neither of them said anything weird was happening, so...
Yeah, but they might have thought you had it under control.
Well, it's your funeral. And then I'll just walk away.
I'm just saying you attuned yourself to a book of darkness. Does kind of make sense. It might be asking something in return of the favors it gives.
That's what you believe.
Food for thought.
All right. That being said, you all go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The rest of the night goes pretty much uneventful. The same strange smoke and shadowy effect around you continues, but other than that, nothing new happens. Nothing new for new. The next day, you all wake up. It's pretty much the same as the usual. It's breakfast, get ready, hit the road.
Yep.
You managed to make it all the way past the fork for Tirano and Valupo, making it a good portion of the way down the road towards Calais. Not quite making it to that fork, but getting closer there. By the time that it gets later into the evening. Are you going to push forward, or are you going to stay?
How many hours would you say we're away from Calais?
If you were to go to Calais, it would take you an extra day.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I guess we'll stop over.
Yeah, you're getting near the fork to Calais, not to Calais itself.
Meta information, what would it actually take to unattune to the book?
You would need somebody that could actually help you unattune. You can't just stop being attuned to something.
I am now a confident cook.
Well done, you.
Which means I have a plus 15 to my rolls.
I can use any more.
To break the attunement to the weapon, you would have, well, in this case, the book, you would have to discard it, and it would have to be out of 100 feet of you for more than 24 hours. Or you would have to get somebody else to attune to it in your place. That being said, do you guys plan to camp for the night?
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Food and wisdom saving.
First it was a 5, then it was a 6, now it's 7.
5, 6, 7, 8.
So, yeah. You all lay down to go to sleep, except for who's taking watch. And when.
Petra.
I need to know the watch order.
Petra 1.
Windsor 3.
I'll be 2. Just us 3.
No,
Who's number 4?
I'll take 4.
Okay. You, roll me a d4. Alright. Petra,
Hmm?
you notice that the shadows around you are writhing. But nothing seems to happen.
Do you realise Petra was on 1 and it was Bell on 2?
I'm aware.
Okay, so
So, Petra, you notice that the shadows are writhing around Neo. But nothing seems to happen on your watch. So your
She
watch
kind of-
ends. Oh, good. Continue.
She kind of approaches just curiously, just to look at it.
Okay. It looks like the shadows are almost the surface of water, the way that they writhe.
Hmm. And then she goes back to her watch, and then eventually, when her watch ends, she goes to sleep, intending to tell Mew about it in the morning.
Okay. Windsor is taking second watch.
Third. He's
Third?
got second.
Third?
Or Amaranth's
Oh.
got second. Alana's got second.
Wrote that down backwards, then I guess.
That's
Okay.
because
I
Windsor
said third. I said third second.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, then in that case, in the middle of Belle watching the night go by, nothing crazy seems to happen at first. But that's only at first. There's suddenly a loud crack and a screeching noise as New falls into a rift in the shadow and disappears.
Oh, well. Thanks.
At the same time, from the shadows, you see this rippling monstrosity kind of writhing and slipping out from the shadows and taking her place. New! You wake up. But you are not in the camp. You wake up and you're standing in an empty star void. It's both black and illuminated at the same time. It's vast and empty, and you stand in the middle of what appears to be a Zeronian glyph.
Do I
Damn.
recognize it from any of the ones I've seen in the book?
It's one that you've seen in the book.
Which one?
It's the only
Or do
one
I
that
not
you've
know?
actually learned in the book. The
Okay,
only one that
yes.
you've actually managed to take time to look at and understand. And as this happens, you hear a voice. Nobody else hears this voice, only New does. And what she hears is, "Welcome home."
Pardon
Alright,
me?
so we're stopping for the night.
Yay!
We've got 13 minutes left, and I don't want to get into any big crazy thing. So we're going to stop here.
Cool.
Thanks for thoughts.
Worst possible time to stop.
called the cliffhanger for a reason.
There's no cliff here, it's a giant void.
For the record, everybody that's curious, this is what New sees.
I have no vision.
I'm aware. Hold on. I'm going to go like this.
I have vision.
Ah, I can't see anything. My mom was right.
All right, you should all be able to see now.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
I put you all as observer on you. Okay, then I'll do this. Hold on. I'll just put it on this, and then I will drag all of your tokens out onto the board here so you can see, but don't
Yep,
move
oh,
yourselves
now.
or interact. But this is
Yay.
what New sees.
Hmm.
Oh, you done gone fucked up.
It was her funeral. Could be a good thing, though, at the same time, we don't know yet.
True.
Could be. Could
Yeah,
be.
it's the cliff of happiness and friendship, right?
I don't know because I don't know what glyph she learned. I'm assuming it's like the glyph for fire or water, or there was a couple of them that she.
No, this isn't the independent, like, individual glyph. You see the diagram within which the individual glyphs are arranged.
Oh.
Mm. Interesting, interesting.
And I'm going to stop the recording there.